7 of Warrior. The only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. Presents Season 7 of Warrior. The only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. Presents Season 7 of Warrior. The only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. Presents Season 7 of Warrior. The only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. presents Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. Presents Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death. Presents Season 7 of Warrior, the only reality show where war, celebrities, and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G combat arena to the death.
Okay, hello everyone. I forgot to bring myself into view. Hello. Hold up. Let me wake my ass up.
Yeah, come on.
Wake up, bitch! It's 4 a.m.
Come on.
Oh, my microphone's not set correctly.
Oh no.
That's not right. That's definitely not right. There we go.
Hey.
I gotta set yours real quick.
Okay.
Presents Season 7 of Warrior.
Perfect.
The only reality
Alrighty.
celebrities and laser-tipped battle axes come together in a zero-G.
But yes, hello everyone, and welcome
Hey.
back to another stream of Wild Arms, where we have two particular topics that we're probably going to start as our pre-stream talk. Drawing pornography does not dictate artistic nudity. There is a pretty clear line of what defines artistic nudity. And if you want a really good example on Twitter, literally go check out Morby on Twitter. They literally draw artistic... There was an R there. They literally draw artistic nudity, like, on a regular basis. It's nudity that's not drawn in a sexual sense, but in a presenting in an artistic manner way. For example, without a significant emphasis on dog penis or the vagina, well, unless you're Pink Floyd, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
Or the boobs. It should just be just enough detail to go, yep, those are boobs, and not, yep, those are boobs with really big areola. Or in the case of Purifier Unit 37, they're just big. There's nothing showing, but they're just big.
Does this mean HR Giger is still not approved for Twitch?
Oh my god, that is a very good question. Like, genuinely thinking about that. Is HR Giger safe for Twitch?
Is he?
Is he a bannable offense?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's play an Aliens game and find out.
Let's see if we can get him out from under Ridley Scott's desk for long enough.
No, I think.
Or no,
he's
it's the other way around. It's Ridley Scott that is roping HR Giger into everything. I'm trying to remember, like, what was actually going on with that. Like, there was just this
I
weird...
know some of Scott's recent films have reportedly been misses.
I mean, that's...
People were like, let's go ask Mr. Giger now.
Yeah, let's go ask Mr. Giger.
Oh,
that's right, he's fucking dead. Oh, that makes the under the desk shit even funnier, because it's just like, oh, he's literally like hoarding his grave.
It's like the fucking it's like the Metalocalypse comedy bit where Nathan Explosion uses a body bag as a comedy prop.
Oh god. One of these days, if we can get away with it, we ought to do a fucking Metalocalypse watch party.
It'd be interesting because there's something really funny about like the crown jewels of Adult Swim where you can see the creators maturing in real time. Where a lot of the the homophobic jokes in Metalocalypse start becoming, no, these guys have a really toxic definition of masculinity and it's pathetic and that's why it's funny.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're based on a lot of the fucking popular pastiche of a bunch of popular metal bands who happen to be dude bros.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny to see, especially now with like a lot of metal bands just being the diametric opposite of what's up, Becky?
Hi,
of
Becky.
what it used to be. Like long gone are the days of Lamb of God and the lead guitarist of Black Sabbath being like, "You have to be a man." It's now just like, no, you can literally just like be whatever the fuck you want to still be metal. Or more specifically, long gone are the days of Brian Posher saying, "Here comes the gay part."
Because apparently we learned absolutely nothing about the post-mortem of the fucking disco backlash of the late 70s, early 80s, didn't we?
Yeah. But also, I'm pretty sure Brian Posher is also one of the people that's going on about how he can't make a joke nowadays or he'll get canceled.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, I feel like he's one of the comedians that's still in that vein. Where
Look, he's not going to be canceled because his autopilot actually works. Unlike approximately 2 million Tesla vehicles, which just got recalled officially as of today, making approximately 10 years worth of production according to some estimates, because a Federal Trade Commission found that the autopilot's safety systems that are meant to report when the autopilot is not working correctly, that did not work correctly either, and so the vehicles just had to be recalled wholesale.
That's funny. That's fucking funny.
A lot of people are saying the Elon Musk's low-tax speedrun is looking pretty good right about now.
Right. Like he literally has like Tesla as a company is going down.
It is.
Up to all Tesla's purchased in the last 10 years. That's a very that's a bankruptcy right there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think a corporate bailout's gonna get that one.
Whenever someone talks about disco, my brain's autocomplete wants to say Disco Elysium.
I mean, we are kind of living in that. Oh, you're gonna have to select the game.
Oh, right. I don't have audio, by the way.
Did you lose audio?
I haven't had audio for a little bit. I thought that was part of the thing.
You need to say something when you have no audio, please.
I just got mixed up because I know you were testing it.
No, if you don't have audio, that needs to be corrected.
All right.
Anything now?
No.
Alright, let me know when you have audio. Hold up, everybody.
All right.
Also, I love Cyber Sleuth. I would love to do a stream of this game one day. It's definitely not going to be on the Vita though, because it looks like dog shit on the Vita. Are you here now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Feel good?
Yeah, go on ahead.
All right. Starting this thing up. Been sitting unfinished on the PS4 for ages.
In your defense, Piffle, same here, but I have it on like multiple platforms now. I have it on Switch and PC because like whatever company owns the rights to the game has been giving it away like constantly. Good to see that I don't need to do a centering test today. Seeing the background quite literally sync up perfectly with the MediaVision logo, which I should be using as a centering test.
Yeah, honestly. Or the start screen, but no, the start screen disappears too quickly.
Yeah.
Like, it takes like 10 seconds and it moves on to one of the opening videos.
Your memory card has been corrupted.
Oh god, don't.
That's fine.
Yep.
I'm surviving. I'm still without a job. I set up a throne, which y'all are going to be seeing random prompts for that today, by the way.
Monkey.
Or at least y'all should be. But yeah, I'm surviving. You?
I'm doing fine. I finally got myself a new phone, walked back to the place because I realized, oh wait, after getting everything else set up, I forgot one thing, and it was the wall adapter for the charger that it came pre-packed with. So I spent an extra $20 on that.
I mean, honestly, you could just grab like any wall adapter, but you needed a new one anyway.
Yes.
Why are you torturing this monkey?
Why not? He knows what he did. He was there in Cambodia on the ground floor. He's being punished for his sins ever since.
Oh my god.
I'm just giving him what he deserves. Don't intervene. This is divine justice at work.
He's part of Pizzagate.
Anyway. Where we last left off, we came to the L dimension, which is a whole isolated dimension full of greenery and plenty, where the L can live separated from man, and thus we find the blacksmith who made the accursed weapon that spread ruin to the world, and now we have to find a way to forge one anew that we may heal one of our allies. Got told today by my parents that rent is going up in January, so... Oh.
Point. Point.
And now we kill... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, that's all. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on with the...
Our current objective is to find 2 specific guardians that we can make a new guardian blade, and then use the metal from it to heal Rudy's arm because he's a homunculus. The localization is calling it a home cross. And now I have to remember where either of them were, because I know they say one of them is in the Lost Woods over here, so now we have to figure out where exactly.
That's weird. Okay, so everybody, if I'm missing a few things in chat right now, for example, bots sending out messages and all that shit, it's because Twitch recently fucked with the key for everything. So there is a lot of missing things on my screen that y'all aren't seeing. So if I miss any point redeems and all that shit, I apologize.
Right.
Going back in the Terranigma forest.
Yeah, I think we have to because the Guardian of Illusion is hidden here some friggin' where.
I mean, you can now look up the thing.
I mean, I can. Whoa, what the fuck is that?
What?
Did you not see that giant fuck-off treasure chest?
Oh, no, I didn't.
You'll see it once we finish this battle. Hold on.
Let's play some... Fuck.
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 Fuck. Fucking fuck at that.
Well, no, I was more quoting Apollo. Apollo the bird.
Oh.
Who also goes, suck.
Glath.
Glath.
Glath. Glath. Glath.
Truck. Shrek.
Hello, and I guess it is time for this.
Yep.
They cross through my home until I tell them to please take off their shoes because they're tracking mud all over the carpet.
Oh, you need a controller.
Yes, I do. How am I doing this without the controller?
You're using
oh
your
god.
ghost powers.
I can't believe the Vita was actually new type compatible. No wonder everyone loves this thing so much.
I'm so mad we're getting a whole Gundam Seed series, not a movie. The movie is just the prelude.
Whoa!
What happened?
Scream went black. Fucking way!
I guess we're playing Skyrim now.
Fucking way!
Finally put this to rest.
Hey, you. You're finally
No.
awake.
No.
You were trying to cross the
no.
border,
No.
right?
No!
Walked right into that Imperial
Don't
ambulance,
help
same
make
as
a
us.
mistake.
And that
Starfield. So
Okay.
we're going back to basics, boy.
So I can finally pull back the veil to this curtain. So we're not actually going to play Skyrim. Funnily enough, we could. So, interestingly enough, Pumacam, your timing for this is really interesting because they recently just verified Skyrim for Steam Deck.
Oh.
So there may actually be. What the fuck is this chest?
It's a big fucking chest, boy.
Hey, what color is that chest?
You need a key to open this chest.
But yeah, we're not gonna
wait.
actually play Skyrim. The kill switch was actually a pre-recorded video. It is a well-recorded video that probably like played the bit quite well.
The forced evolution was the perfect time for that.
It really was.
Also, it's moving me against my will. Holy shit.
Oh my god, this is literally the Terranigma forest.
And now it's opened a new pathway. Okay.
Like I was
Holy
joking before,
shit.
but this is literally a thing in the old game Terranigma. It was okay. Hold up. You need to take a moment to look up the credits and see if anybody from Quintet was in this.
Give me a sec.
Okay, I'll do this.
Odoryuk, Guardian of Life.
I am Mordor. It pretty much was. Okay, fair enough. Guardian of Life. Innocence one will die. Receive my gift. Sorry about that. That comes out sometimes. Either in eternity or mortality, my powers are never absolute. Take my powers, shaman. For I am the Guardian of Life.
Squish it down into a little ball. Now eat it, Cecilia.
There is. With my current setup, I can't do
Oh.
it though.
Even full healed us. Okay. We found the one good horse in the world.
What do you mean? That horse wasn't real.
Exactly. That's why it's a good horse. It's like cops.
Okay, the company was founded in 1993 by former members of Riot, a subsidiary of Telnet Japan, for developing Tenchi no Uta series for PC Engine. Mediavision was the developer for Wild. So there is some level of overlap. So this is me noticing the similarities is not coincidental.
If you eat a unicorn, you burp rainbows.
I mean, you don't eat the unicorn though. You just watch The Last Unicorn, which is another movie I really want to see.
Yeah. Or you just take the horn, grind it up into powder, and sniff that shit.
Ah, yes.
Look, man, have you ever wondered what would happen if you took Twilight Sparkle's horn, just ran it across a cheese grater, and then just put some of it under your fingernail?
Just give that shit a good one.
Yeah, there you go. Shockingly, I've never thought about that. Really? You should think about it more. I don't know.
So hold up. Here's the real question. So hold up. This is gonna be real and kind of fucked up, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. So if a unicorn's horn is not fully attached to the skull, does that mean that it falls off every so many years? Which means you can unabashedly, humanely is a very generous word I'm going to be using here. You can,
It's kosher, basically, is what you're asking.
you can humanely, with big quotation marks, harvest these horns and grind them up into powder and use it as dressings for food and perhaps drugs.
Probably. I mean, if somehow horse bones can make glue, so what do unicorn horns do?
It's actually specifically horse hooves, and you can actually humanely harvest that.
Yeah.
Which is really weird because I didn't know that before, but I looked it up one day and I was like, oh yeah, you literally just take like a thin layer of horse hooves from a shit ton of horses and you can just not kill the horses.
Wait, considering like hoof shit is also used as like the stock to make pudding. Well, unicorn horns would make some bitchin' fucking pudding. Oh my god, actually. Yeah, no, hold on. You heard it here first, folks. The first person to hunt down and kill a unicorn can make the best pudding the world has ever fucking seen. Get on it, folks.
Thank you. Thank you, Puma Cam. You finally put the Skyrim thing to rest, and I appreciate it. I can actually start work on the next one, so that will start when it's ready to go. I'll put up the points to the maiden situation. Goddamn, that was a long time fucking coming today too.
Boy, was it. Holy shit, we just hit the ground running today. Only problem... Wait.
Actually, I wonder if that came through muted. I don't want to fix it, because it, like, Yeah, it is technically a script, yes. It does technically pause everything we're doing and forces it into a form of Skyrim, but only the intro. Because that intro is way too fucking long.
It's way too long.
If we're gonna stream Skyrim, it's going to be with another start mod.
Like, I still think about how one of the biggest criticisms in favor of New Vegas every time someone makes another like breakdown or video
is the ground running.
Exactly. Like the moment you finish the cutscene of Benny shooting you in the head, you're dumped right into character creation instead of the whole rigmarole of going through your character's life. Mirage.
Well, so Pipple, have you heard about the Another Start mod? It's actually really fucking good.
What? Fucking what? How do you get there? Never mind.
You call Bunny. That's not the way. Oh my god. All right, fair enough.
Oh god. Also, it's so funny how from the moment that you can call it, the bunny is literally just almost every fucking chocobo type rolled together except the flying one.
Yep.
Like, I swear you weren't meant to be able to go up sharp inclines in the original PS1 version with the way that you just hop up there, but they made it a feature.
I fucking had fun with that shit.
It's so funny.
You will play Todd's Vision, and you will enjoy it. Todd Howard smiles upon you.
You can't buy Goddess and Goddess Wars on Steam anymore. Nothing of value was lost.
Go, what?
Bear hug.
Alright. Oh, these are bears.
Yeah.
Could have fooled me.
Yeah, I know. They look like fucking Tasmanian devils or something. With mange.
I was more gonna say they look like the fucking weird tar blood monsters from Death Stranding, but that also works. Also, Kagura, I'm gonna check Discord real quick. I don't normally do this, so I did this one time first.
What do you give? What happened?
Kagura's in VR chat watching stream right now.
Oh. The fucking inception there. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that any monitor can be like, you can drag and drop video files and you can actually watch stuff in there. I forgot that's how Wayne did the retrospective on Half-Life VR AI.
Not only that, but that's how Philion does streams. Philion just puts the VR chat
The robots,
camera
obviously. No. No, what? Is that not what we were meant to be noticing?
But yeah, that's amazing, Kagura.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm in VR chat forcing 30 people to watch your stream.
Well, just give them the fucking link to the stream.
I think they can just extract it from the video, can't they?
Probably. I need to actually set up VR chat one of these days. Because I have a headset, and I just need to get a sitting position one going.
I need to see what sort of things you can find there that people have made, because I know there are some folks who are like, go out of their way to import assets from various other games and try to recreate them, and it's like, it's cool, but also I wonder how much of that we could show on stream without risking DMCA.
So, thanks to the recent, DMCA issue. Yeah, that's kind of a small problem.
Because they're obviously going to be playing the copyrighted music associated with those games and everything.
Well, I mean, if it's one of the worlds that's literally just an entire point-for-point recreation of Half-Life 1.
Or like fucking Clocktown and Ocarina of Time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean,
Clocktown, Hyrule. No, Clocktown is Majora's Mask.
Yeah, Clocktown is Hermit. The Half-Life 1 recreation is actually perfectly okay, and I think some Valve developers are...
Yeah.
Like, openly okay with it.
Because if there's any developer that's going to be cool with people doing, like, fan recreations of their content, it's Valve.
Also, hello, VR chat!
For all the things that they justly deserve being criticized for, they are surprisingly very chill when it comes to their own actual creations.
Yeah. Like, as much as... And Piffle has exposed me to this as well, is... as much as it sucks to work at Valve, there are good people there. It's a bit of a, like, shit show of a place to work right now. And from the way that things are looking... Yes! Okay, so, Piffle, I plan on streaming Link's Awakening, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do the Switch remake. We're probably going to do the Switch remake, because that's the superior one in my opinion. But the PC port of Link's Awakening DX may still be in play for that, depending on if they add a randomizer to... I'm in the jar now.
Yes, you are. Valve actually recommends playing Black Mesa over Half-Life Source.
I mean, from what I heard, Black Mesa is actually, like,
it's
extremely good.
It's really... Not only is it really good, but they went out of their way to... Part of the reason why it took so long is because, like, a good chunk of the time was spent thinking about, okay, how do we fix Zen? One of the most infamous portions of the entire fucking game as far as everyone can remember from playing the original. And the idea was, throw it in the bin and do it over from scratch.
Yeah. But, yeah, if Piffle, if they add a randomizer for Link's Awakening DX, let me know. I will make that its own individual stream. Because we have a Link to the Past and Super Metroid Key Sanity randomizer coming in the future. Probably after Wild Arms 2. Because I just want to play a fucking randomizer on stream. I think it'd be fun. And fucking Link to the Past, it's like still one of my favorite Zelda games, not my number one anymore, but it's like in my top 3. Mind you, I put Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom into the same category, because they're pretty much the same game. As much as people will argue about it, it's the same game, but with more shit added to it for Tears of the Kingdom. It's still a fucking good game. And the
Piffle outing herself as a Link to the Past hater.
See, I'm like the last person you ever want to say, well, I hate this game. It's like, okay.
Me and Joe found it. Yeah, actually, fucking, there was a thing that I found last time I fucked with the desktop client where people were actually porting and properly rigging up the assets from fucking Xenogears so you can explore the whole world map. And they had, like, all of Ignis already finished the last I checked.
For your post-Lahan.
It's a toggle. You can have both.
Yes! Okay. I also can hear the excitement in your tone when I ask that question.
Because, like, yeah, you can, you start in Lahan just like the game proper, but I think there's, like, a little toggle where it's like, oh, you want the bombed-out crater version? Go for it.
See, now I have two examples of Lahaning a fucking place. Because now that I played Star Ocean 2, I can also try to recall the name of that city you visit once and then never again. That becomes fucking Ilmeg in Final Fantasy XIV.
The fucking the fairy city, yeah.
Yeah,
The port city.
the port city that literally sinks the minute you get there.
Because I know it's like basically a person's name. Was it Harley? I think it was Harley.
Harley's the port city just before El Kingdom. I simply get combated when old heads talk about Link to the Past being superior to Ocarina of Time because they're the same game. Now, see, I will actually fight people about that. Like, there is a very clearly defined generational difference between Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, where also yes, Tanuki and Gay Baby Jail is permanent until the Tanuki Jar timer is up. But yeah, so I will actually argue with people about why you should never compare 2D Zeldas with like 3D Zeldas, and this is including the Link to the Past sequel and Link's Awakening remake. I still classify those as 2D Zeldas despite being 3D games. They're just such broadly different approaches to a formula. It would literally be like saying Zelda 2 needs to be compared to Zelda 1 and Link to the Past. You can't compare those games. They're two broadly different approaches to the franchise. We also I want to say we do have a Zelda 2 playthrough coming in the future as well. It may be a little bit later on, and it may be with Yu Kagura, and I'll probably have like a 4-person for that one.
Yeah, because we've been discussing like if other people want to jump on and what games we want to play. I still stand by what I said before, where if we ever had one with you, me, Parnash, and Kagura, it would have to be Live Alive because like because you I don't think have played the game recently, whereas all three of us are like, oh, so fucking the HD 2D version is so fucking good. Everyone play it, please, or else I'll aim a shotgun at your nutsack until you do.
I mean, the fact that it's done well enough that they considered doing another Live Alive.
Yeah, like, Tokita outright said that, albeit in a teasing way by how it was presented, that if the HD 2D version did well enough, he'd consider a sequel.
Also, Malkin, Zelda 2 was one of the earliest of the Metroidvania. I really, like, I've kind of fallen into the camp of not liking that term, but there's really no better term to describe it as. Because they're both games that, like, kind of defined a 2D side-scroller genre at large, where it's so different that you can't really call it, like, a 2D exploratory platformer, because that's like saying immersive sim. That's not descriptive enough. Because it's like literally a formula that doesn't quite fit that, because there's also 2D exploratory platformers like La Mulana.
Yeah.
Where that is the actual intent. Whereas Metroidvania is like... What does define Metroidvania? I would say, like, just a sequential route.
Because I know Lament of Innocence is technically... Or no, not... Was it Lament of Innocence? It was the PS2 3D one. That's technically considered a 3D Metroidvania because of how differently it presents itself.
Yeah.
Every alternative term to Metroidvania has too many words and not as catchy.
Yeah, pretty much what Piffle just said. I mean, we could just say fucking Symphony-like, because literally Symphony of the Night is the game that, like, set in stone that formula to be what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Buzzword strike again.
Pretty much.
Also, speaking of setting something in stone, have you seen the size of the fucking shitfarce legal fees patch notes for the Switch version? It is so fucking big that a 4K image on Twitter is still too little to cover all the patch.
Jesus Christ!
It took the title of longest patch notes from both fucking Remnant 2 and fucking Security Breach. And,
oh yeah, because that game was also a huge pile of fuck when it came out.
Well, I mean, they did it pretty quickly. Hog Piss legal fees genuinely, like, could not get their shit together, and the Switch version got all of the PC updates all at once.
Oh yeah, and Piffle's also got a good point. Before we called them boomer shooters, they were called Doom clones.
So in the defense of the term boomer shooter, it's probably about as accurate as it gets, because the only people who and I'm calling myself out when I say this, the only people who really like get into boomer shooters tend to be in a bit of a boomer mentality about shooter games.
Yeah. Like, I was around back during, like, the fucking focus point of people being just upset with every shooter game being a cover-based shooter with washed-out visuals like Gears of War or Call of Duty, and people were, like, freaking out and absolutely staining their pants white at the sight of anything with even remotely 10 colors in their palette.
Oh god, that's another game we gotta stream.
What?
Dusk.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to stream Dusk. That might be a solo game, or if it's not a solo game, I'm just gonna grab random people from our server and be like, hey, talk over this while I focus on fucking Dusk. Because Dusk is a game that does not fuck around.
No, it is. It really does not. New Blood knows what New Blood does best.
It's Dusk and Proteus are like the best fucking Doom 2016 demake games ever.
You do not look away when playing
Yeah,
Dusk.
you do not look. It's Serious Sam for the modern generation.
It's Serious Sam if it had like a messy one-night stand with Quake and left it to raise the kid all by its lonesome.
Fucking Dusk coined the term, well, not really coined the term, but solidified the term ABM. Always be moving.
Yes. You stop, you die.
Yeah. Same with Proteus. Proteus is a fucking fantastic game, by the way, everybody.
What about Cultic? Have you checked out Cultic?
Cultic, I believe... I need to actually sit down and play Cultic. I have it. Cultic and Father Forgive Me.
Because I know it had a demo, and it's really fucking good.
You should also check out Father Forgive Me. It's got a fucking 90s horror comic book aesthetic. Like fucking Constantine and all that shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking.
But using the non-racist Cthulhu mythos.
Yes.
Explicitly the non-racist Cthulhu mythos.
Because Lovecraft has been dead for 80 years, so all Cthulhu mythos can be the non-racist Cthulhu mythos if you want it to be.
FPS has come a long way, but now the major players are basically putting the genre in the toilet. Yeah. The fact that fucking John Romero he's almost done with Sigil 2, by the way. The fact that he's back to developing pretty much his old baby, fucking Doom 2 sequel Sigil. Like, I'm happy to see that because he's been seeing him on Twitter. He's like probably one of the coolest motherfuckers I've ever seen. Like, he's just super chill. He is done with it, but just the mega one. Okay.
Daikatana just sucked all the fucking ego out of him, huh?
Oh my god, yet another speaking of, I'm sure people are getting annoyed at that by now. Did I tell you about the curse mark that has been put upon me?
What?
I've had a key for Daikatana for almost 12 years now. And
What the fuck? Why?
I only just redeemed it like a month ago.
Oh no.
It is literally the undead curse mark on my skin now.
Oh no. You have the little golden ring finally glowing upon you as the sign that you are on the path for the fucking dark ending in Dark Souls 3.
Some fucking old crone approached me in a dark alleyway and said, I see you found me on Tinder. Here's a key to Daikatana. And I'm like, ma'am, I'm not on Tinder anymore. But also, thank you.
Holy shit. Double correction, Sigil 2 and Thor soundtrack is now purchasable.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so one of these books is Dale of Metallica.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Are we looking for a Metallica album in a library? I understand it's old, but like, as long as
There it is. The pages turn by themselves until it reaches a section on forbidden magic. As your consciousness wanes from you hear a voice from afar. There's a book titled Legends of the Hidden Temple. Read it.
go to the chapter Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
Escape from the House of Mummies, Part 2.
Genuinely,
What the fuck?
this entire stream so far, I've been
Are we
like,
playing Cubert now? What's going on?
right? Genuinely, this entire stream, I've been like, guess my age.
Oh no, this is a fucking warp maze, isn't it?
Ah, so we're on page 46, are we?
Oh, gods help me. Collegium. Okay.
Ah, fuck, we're in Yume, Nikki. Yeah.
I would not be surprised if it actually drew inspiration from this area, because I know the game itself actually took a lot of cues from the fucking Distant Future chapter in Live Alive. Because that was one of the first. Because that was one of the first instances of wait, things you can do within an RPG without necessarily being an RPG. Hold on a minute.
The only fight scene in that entire fucking segment is the last boss. And I'm spoiling this a little bit, but there's
it's
a lot
also
more to
very
that.
good-
There's a lot more to the Far Future chapter than what I'm saying. But there's only like technically 2 combat segments in that entire chapter. One at the arcade and one as the final boss.
Yep. And the arcade one is pretty much there in case you get bored and/or in case it's your first chapter, so you can come to grips with the combat mechanics.
Good boy, Cube.
The door has been closed for 2 hours.
I was expecting 2,000 years. We only got 2 hours. All right, well, we can just chill for a
Wait.
little bit, right?
I think I know what it wants me to do. Only an hour ago,
Oh
people
my
were coming and
God.
going through the door. Yup.
Okay, real talk. If anybody ever does this in a tabletop, I'm going to smack them. This is a little bit obtuse.
Only during this hour will the warm welcome of the travelers begin.
Actually, it's not that obtuse. It's kind of clever, but I'll still smack somebody for it.
Yeah. Hold on. Hello. This is the song of the earth. It becomes the sword. Oh no.
I know. I'm giving Piffle ideas.
As if she wasn't already getting them from fucking the Earth Golem's tomb and all the spears that push you into the bottomless pits. I'm still mad about that.
Hey, Piffle, you should play La Mulana. Take notes from that one.
It dwells in the soul to defeat the enemy. Okay. So we have Earth.
Was it Salvador Dali that did the Infinite Stairs painting?
No, it's MC Escher.
MC Escher, okay.
Because his whole thing was he did a lot of patterns and repetition because he actually had an interest in mathematics before he did art, I believe.
Ah, that actually makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot of sense suddenly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so extremely cryptic puzzles with no hints. No, the hints are found throughout the game. It's just, you have to, write them on those tissues from that tissue box on your desk.
Yeah, the tissues that you use to wipe your tears, right? The tissues that are clearly there for your tears, right?
I will forever love Nigoro for
Necronom, because they ran out of characters.
Yeah. I'll forever love the studio for having that joke in their trailer for the first La Mulana, where the game's quote-unquote idol shit talks you about having Kleenexes on your desk. And the amount of people that I knew when that trailer came out that felt actually attacked by that, to the point that they didn't play the game, was comedic.
Holy shit.
It's so fucking funny. But also play La Mulana. It's an amazing game.
The lotion to moisturize your face after crying. Oh, there's hides on the inside.
Hey, Galosh?
You stop that.
Oh! Grant us eyes so that we may see what is on the inside. My favorite character from Bloodborne.
He's a lot of people's favorite character.
He's just, out of every character from Bloodborne,
He somehow manages to be the most out there.
None
like,
of-
the most, expressly insane.
he's pretty much fucking, the Jagi of that game. The dude is just... he's a fucking filthy little good.
His shoes are untied.
The dude is so fucking unhinged that he managed to outpace the insanity of the rest of the game. Our little goof. His shoes are untied. His buttons aren't even done in the correct order. His attacks are literally just because. Like, even in the lore, it says he learned this ability just because he thought it was cool.
I wonder if there's ever been situations where, I wonder if anyone's ever, like, reanimated that chase sequence in the style of, like, the,
Fucking
like a
Scooby-Doo.
Dragon / Judgment chase minigames.
Oh, I was gonna suggest Scooby-Doo. Just full-on,
Oh, that too, that too.
Scooby-Doo door gag.
Yeah.
Occasionally, you just see Ron the Vacuous Spider come through the door with him.
Or you just have like one of the bits where the hunter like throws themselves out the window and then realizes that they forgot to get the key and then comes back and then unlocks the door to then run after Mikolash.
The Venn diagram between the church and the school, and it has, you might have hit a premature enter, which I understand that happens. I do it too. In fact, a lot of
Church free of Mikolash. School burdened with Mikolash.
Oh, that's so good. And then the meeting in the middle is had Mikolash present for at least 1 year. Oh, that's so amazing.
Ah.
God. I still feel like we should do at least one more Soulsborne game for our
At
stream.
least one more. Yeah.
One's a little more chill. We might go back to Elden Ring for that.
Because it has been a while since the game got a fair few patches since even I last played it.
Like, it's pretty decently balanced now. I say, as I'm sure somebody out there watching is like, no, it's not. This weapon is, like, completely nerfed to the ground, and you can't really use it in PvP. And I'm like, okay, but, like...
Yeah, but we're not doing PvP. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not gonna knock you for PvP, but, like...
I am.
Patch notes, man! Like, you see this shit coming.
Like, there's a difference between being upset at how something works at PvP versus acting like PvP is the only reason to play the game, in which case, go kick rocks, man.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that when the Elden Ring DLC comes out, they learn something from fucking, Armored Core.
I haven't played Elden Ring since I beat the game before strength weapons got buffed.
Oh, I know. Strength weapons were so fucking underpowered in that game.
I played after the strength weapons got buffed, and I also used the Guts Greatsword, and that was what carried me through fighting fucking, Melania.
Oh, you actually played start to finish Elden Ring. Oh, that's right, because you did it, like, right after our Dark Souls 3 playthrough.
Yes, because I wanted that to be the litmus test for whether or not I would enjoy the game.
Yeah, you can tell now that, like, Elden Ring is a whole different world, but actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah. I also feel like a little bit proud of myself that technically I beat Melania with as close to a lore accurate Guts build as you can get in that game, because I also used the automatic hand crossbow.
Oh shit, right, he does have that, doesn't he?
Yeah, and well, technically it's built into his mechanical arm, remember?
Right.
Because that's why Gale has it.
Right. They're sucking the Doritos out of your pocket and shooting them back as fireballs.
No, that was me sucking the Doritos because I wanted to get Cecilia some MP back.
Oh, right. Also, boy fucking howdy.
Jack, you have been diagnosed with gay. Welcome to the club, son.
Oh, no.
What do you mean, oh no? We're welcoming him with open arms. Fuck you.
I'm more going, oh no, that all it took was a book.
Really? You of all people are saying that?
You know, that's fair. But, fucking... As this entire segment is going on, I'm, like, getting the passive dread of, oh boy, we're gonna get Rudy back, like, several levels lower. And this is not Star Ocean 2, where you can literally just flick a switch and they catch up.
Well, on the upside, the only reason I'm not bugged too much about this is the fact that he was literally 2.5 levels ahead of everyone else to begin with.
No, that's fair.
I just had to switch. I had to switch to a Dex Bleed build just to beat Melania and a Magic build to beat pre-patch Radon. You needed to
Fucking
respec
hell.
to beat pre-patch Radon?
Well, it depends on how pre-patch we talking here. Radon Adjustment 1 or Radon Adjustment 2? Because there were 2 adjustments for Radon.
Because the whole thing was just to correct a minor error with one of his attack animations, but they wound up accidentally changing the values too much.
Yeah.
Knowledge is the treasure. You must engrave this into your heart if you seek the other side of the door.
Adjustment Radon. Okay, so you did the broken Radon. Okay. Yeah, that's I wouldn't wish that upon anyone. I know there's some Soulsborne fans out there that will sit there and say, well, you should have done it like that anyways. Like, no, it doesn't matter how hard a boss is. If the boss is broken, you shouldn't have to put up with that. Like, there's only so much that a person should tolerate when it comes to a Soulsborne game and broken bosses. Like, Armored Core is a big example because Balteus was apparently broken as well. Like, there's a problem with Balteus early on that got it fixed in the post-quote-unquote nerf patch, where I forgot what it exactly was. I think it was something to do with attack tracking or some shit. I could be wrong on that. Like, feel free to correct me if anybody out there knows. Also, for those who are watching that are new to the stream, because now that I know there's new people to the stream, we just kind of drop subjects randomly. I apologize for that.
I mean, look, this is a dungeon where not a lot is going on, and I just realized I missed one of the books that I need to get through here. Empty.
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 Empty. Empty.
Empty.
Empty.
Well, that sucks.
Fuck.
I was really hoping the last chest would say something different.
Or this is like the Trails games where every time you re-examine an empty chest, you get a little individualized message. Which they haven't been able to do because of how the engine was changed in Cold Steel, so they only brought it back for the cross-spell localization.
Armored Core is not a Soulsborne game. I'll tell you that right now. Don't ever feel nervous about hopping into Armored Core, especially 6. A lot of people
feel nervous because, or don't, because everyone dies anyway. So there's comfort in that.
Yeah, Armored Core.
Also in Armored Core.
Armored Core is literally a game where, like, you were literally told by the developers, if it doesn't work, try something different.
All right. You know what, let's try Guilty Blade, because we haven't seen that in a hot minute, and that's a cool-ass move.
Insurance!
Born to Forget, Brain as a Fuck, Lose 'Em All, 1989, I Am ADHD Man, 410,757,864,537 dropped subjects.
Yeah, that's pretty much our stream in a nutshell. I'm also a bit hopped up on caffeine right now.
Yeah.
I probably should have saved this before my job interview.
Don't worry about it. It'll give you a little shot in the arm for when that happens or something.
Oh, that's going to be like at 9 in the morning tomorrow. So I'm literally going to have to stay up all night. Stay up to 9 a.m.
Closed minds will lead Filgaia to its doom. The El have gone to another world.
The truck have started to move.
For 1,000 years, people have torn the land looking for a future they've lost. A foolish woman opened the box and all the desires of the world were released. This is human nature in its purest form. Man!
I didn't know Pandora's box was in this game.
Apparently it's in Final Fantasy VI, so maybe that story just got translated around this time in Japan. I don't know.
Maybe.
What do you search for with those closed eyes? This is Filgaia, a dying world. Okay, I see we found the Cynic's Choice of wing of this library. Let's get the hell out of here and find something more worthwhile, like the Captain Underpants section.
I see we found the Escapist after everybody quit.
Oh boy.
Woo.
That's fun.
Oh, in the jar again.
Hey,
What's up, Sophia? For some reason, the bit thing, or the point redeems are not showing up in chat for me right now. So if I missed anything, I apologize. Ow. Let's see here. Some of those books red, but that's just the...
Yeah, that's
lighting
just the
filter.
screen effect from the meteor dive attack. My Doritos. Mine.
I forgot that some of the spells...
Yeah, that I renamed them personally.
Yeah. It's not really a why Twitch is broken. It's an OBS issue. OBS pulled the ID for a different chat configuration than what I normally have. I think it's back to stocks than what I had it like 3 years ago.
Oh boy.
Boing.
And that lets me spread the healing to everyone, which is
This is
nice.
a very unceremonious chime.
Yeah, it does that.
Oh.
What?
I forgot I moved all my real Tanuki faces into a different folder now.
Oh no.
It's a whole dedicated folder that for effects I'm working on. Like the I'm dead now. Like now that the Skyrim point redeem.
Oh, what?
What?
They reset.
Oh. Oh, when I saw OBS just dropping the ball, I immediately looked at drop frames. Oh, that's a fucking, is that a Freudian reflex?
I don't know, maybe. Did Sigmund Freud ever have to deal with technical limitations when he tried to stream a dissertation of The Tale of Oedipus?
Oh no, Zofia, it's not an issue with OBS. It's literally just a Twitch changed some shit, and a bunch of things just got shuffled around. No OBS update happened like today. It's just, I guess at some point, Twitch updated something and it reset all the connection, the login sessions. How do you silence a book? They
fuck
don't
you.
have mouths.
Who cares? They can't cast magic.
They also can't keep their pages in. God damn, look at that.
Yeah,
Fucking
holy
Z
shit.
fighting ass textures.
What is this? What are these fucking new Anne Rice novels? What the fuck? The way you're laughing, you know exactly what I'm talking about, don't
Yeah. So I'm just like, yo, chill.
Interview with a vampire
you know
ruined a
what?
whole
Hold up.
generation of people's minds, didn't it?
Hold up, Foxconn. I got you on this one. Hold up, I got you. There you go. Side boob and side butt.
Nope.
Also, yeah, no, like it's actually really funny how Sony has the opportunity to fix this in their emulations because they're literally borrowing Bleem for emulation or the emulation middleware, and they just don't do anything to fix any of the issues like Nintendo
I'm going to
does.
be that asshole and say it's better that they don't because it's so iconic to the aesthetic at this point that
Yeah.
they may as well just not touch it.
I mean, they still could do like a little bit.
No, fuck you.
Like-
Make it worse, actually.
So you want to have the random slowdowns in the middle of fights every single time again?
I want to have every so often a moment where the Z fighting on mouth textures is so bad that you actually see the teeth clipping through and they look like they have a fucking overbite.
Playing Siphon Filter 3 and the courtroom scene literally has people with the fucking Ubisoft teeth and eyes.
Yes. Okay, what am I meant to do?
Don't play fucking Siphon Filter in 2023. It aged like dog shit story-wise. You don't realize how much that game was actually like kind of not good even then. That like, yeah.
If they port Bloodborne, it is critical that they have one enemy that explodes you PS4 with his huge fists of fire area attack.
You know,
So
fair
I am
enough.
on Joe's side.
Fair enough. I'm also noticing some weird shit with the sprite transparencies.
I think it's because they want to put. I think it's due to the effect of the weird, like whatever's going on back there, the
Sprite layering.
hookah smoke or whatever.
Because the PS1 doesn't have actual transparency, they have to dither everything.
Yeah, or they couldn't figure it out at this time because this was like a launch game.
Walk to the edge of something. Like just any top it.
Here?
Yeah, you see how the floor is kind of like.
Yeah, actually. Hold on, it might be clearer with Jack.
Yeah. You see how it's there?
Yeah.
It's like because the PS1 has no fucking transparency engine or transparency setting. It's just aggressive dithering taking over.
Yeah.
If that even is the right term, dithering.
God damn it. Also, I'm lost again. I can't figure out where I'm meant to go, and I'm wondering if I have to like reset this whole thing.
You might have to. Should be hitting the fart with reverb button for that one.
Yeah, you should. Like, I set that whole joke up the moment that we had access to the fucking wind spell, and look what you're doing.
I know,
with it.
I'm fucking
It's the
slacking.
only button that exists on that fucking soundboard as far as you're concerned, and you're not even pushing it.
I know,
Why
we
even
have a whole
that thing?
soundboard and we haven't used it for like at least 2
Exactly.
streams.
Well, what do you mean we? You're the one who is at the helm for
Oh,
it.
that's
I
fair.
can't reach it as much as I would like to. My fate is no longer in my own hands. How do you think I feel about that? I'm a puppet on a string dancing to your tune.
Give it a second.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I gotta correct you now.
Am I ever correct?
No, it's just how I have it set. It's really weird.
That's what I thought.
But more closely, and the artistic nudity thing is related to art streams and slightly to do with female presenting streamers that were getting banned.
Forbidden spell?
Getting banned or reprimanded for having slightly
What the
exaggerated
fuck?
features, though it's not perfectly clear. It's not. Did we just game over?
Yes.
Well, you what? You got that reset you wanted.
Yes, I guess I did.
For having slightly exaggerated features, though it's not perfectly clear. It's not free rights to just put tits out freely. Even VTubers still have to adhere to attire guidelines.
Oh my god, spell that fucking force injects Panera lemonade into your veins. I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, so the whole thing that was going on with what a lot of people that got banned, like, there's a lot more to that story that I've been following. It's just a bunch of VTuber, like, the people who got banned that were swearing up and down that they weren't doing anything against the terms of service. If you check their VOD, like, more than half of them are just full-on, like, violating the Elder Scroll. Full-on violating the terms.
How are we not going blind? Oh my god, what things do these people know that they aren't telling us?
What?
It's in lore that if you read an Elder Scroll and you don't have proper training, it just takes away your eyesight completely.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, there were some people who were going out of their way to push the line, or push the, like, what is classified as artistic nudity as far as they can, and ended up, like, there were some streams that were, like, full-on dog, focusing on drawing a dog penis for the whole stream. And another stream was, hey, I'm gonna pick my avatar's vagina that we're gonna have for a future nude stream. And the stream was like 6 hours long of just focusing on a random assortment of vaginas. Like, I'm not knocking people for wanting to do that sort of
everyone
stuff.
wants
but,
to
like,
wants to walk in vulva closet, right?
Shut the fuck up.
That's the way you make it sound when you chose to narrate this story.
Let me finish. Like, again, I'm not knocking people for wanting to do stuff like that, but they should still work within the rules of the platform and not try to, like, redefine the term of the definition of artistic nudity. And
Oh my fucking god!
are we actually having another game over?
Yes, because Forbidden Spell kicks you in the dick.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Anyways, fucking people, more or less what was going on that had a lot of people banned is they were trying to redefine what is classified as artistic nudity purely for the sake of being able to pretty much treat Twitch as their alternative OnlyFans, or at least a gateway to their OnlyFans. And a lot of the streams didn't even have the proper labeling either. So, like, for a good bit, there were full-on... Really? Because I was following that pretty closely.
Looks like you should have worked out in the library a little more. Okay, what's this puzzle? What's this goddamn puzzle? What the fuck?
I mean... Oh, yeah. People were taking advantage, or pushing the line with what defines artistic nudity, and it's kind of become a meme for a little bit.
You know, I should have expected that.
Like, there were people who did get banned for quite literally no reason during the changes that should not have gotten banned, but Yeah, it the actual fact that people were being dumbasses, and now they're trying to turn it on Twitch. Like, I am all for shitting on Twitch when they fuck up. By all means. This is not one of those moments. This is genuinely not one of those moments where Twitch fucked up. This is other people that fucked up. I honestly commend Twitch for being brave with what they're doing right now, because not a lot of brands like, you know, the idea of having any nudity at all involved with their fucking ads. But there is a limit to what, you know, should be done. Oh, is this part of the sequence?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know how this puzzle is meant to go.
I mean, you have your phone now.
I do, but...
Do you still want me to pull it up?
Would you prefer I do, or do you want to do it?
You may be able to do... it may be easier for you to do it.
Alright. Give me a sec.
Because Touch Portal updated their shit, and it randomly disconnects now.
Alright. Hold on.
And yeah, no, Sophia, you're not the only one that actually benefits from this change. Me having, like, this version of Naya on stream is now perfectly okay. Like, I can now... Let me grab the unlock button. I can now just be like, hey, look, she's big. There's no problems with this. Twitch will not get upset at me for having Naya dressed as a sorceress. Yeah, the age of boobs has arrived. Speaking of, anybody wants to see the full piece of this art, here you go. Quite a lovely piece. The artwork is done by Grimcoon on Twitter. I adore the fuck out of this piece, because, like, it's she has big ankles. Her big and showing ankles, no longer scandalous. Yes, her ankles are showing. Oh no!
Okay. So...
But yeah, like, people with better or more heavily endowed characters can now actually have that on Twitch. It's no longer a worry for people like Saw and, to an extent, Snuffy as well, because Snuffy, her avatar used to be more endowed than it is now. Because Twitch was having a shit fit at the time, I believe she had to adjust her avatar to something different.
I think I know what it is. Let's hope this works. The fuck out of here. It's Christmas season now. Mariah Carey is here to banish you to the pits from whence you came. I feel your pain, but this is not the time. Please, for the love of God, leave me be.
Again, it's not a bad change, and it's one of the very few times where I'll sit there and say, yeah, Twitch actually did.
This means if I ever invade your stream, I can just send you melon.png.
You could. You genuinely could. My favorite thing to come out of the Twitch allowing artistic nudity is Vinny having Guado with melons on his chest on stream for at least a few minutes. And yeah, no, like, it's again, Twitch is credit where credit is due. Twitch is incredibly brave for doing what they're doing. Now they just need to fix the other issues that they have.
Okay.
Like the, you know, cut for monetization for streamers and the raw lack of algorithm for streamers.
Okay, that's it. So the hint was literally just that if you read the bookcases from left to right, open the treasure chest correlating in that same pattern for passages in the books that mention opening something.
Oh, that's
a little obtuse, but I guess it makes sense now.
Can't be nearly as obtuse as the Star Ocean 2 fucking rock explosion puzzle.
I imagine it would be even worse fucking in the Japanese version, because imagine if the solution was you had to figure out the context because the opening part was written in a specific kanji.
Ooh.
Because, like, I actually did a quick, like, once-over while I was, I had some downtime on, like, how complicated is kanji, and it's like, by the way, there's 4 different particular readings for kanji based on the context, whether you're reading it based on native Japanese or the Chinese loan character, and whether or not you're actually reading it, and the specific sound in conjunction with other kanji/characters written next to it.
Or the kanji with multiple meanings, like my Final Fantasy XIV character's name.
Or the fact that apparently one of the particular ways that you can spell the English word friend in kanji can also be read as rival.
Oh, that's amazing.
And suddenly that explains a lot of fucking relationships in the media, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, how the joys of language. Boom. That's a fucking classic sound.
Alright, we have the Wind Book, we have the Lightning Book. Song of Nothingness. It dwells in the sword to become... We have the Book of Nothingness. The Sacred.
The Book of Sacred.
Ah, yes, we open it up and it's just every single variation people have done of Jesus holding the lamb.
Like one of the variations is just stoner Jesus holding a lamb going, yeah!
The Song of Illusion, the song of every Fushigi practitioner across the country, all dozens of them.
Well, one of the Jesus variants is the ecstasy variant, where he's like
Stoner Jesus
really,
holding
really
a giant
into
blown fuck yeah.
But one of the variants is just ecstasy Jesus, where he's really into the idea of a very soft lamb. You're so soft, man.
Me researching actual kanji so I can put the kanji for Citrus in Kana's name.
Oh.
Tap these characteristics into an attack. Must be a bunch of different characteristics. Fast draw hint acquired.
Yeah, no, like, the moment I saw the words artistic nudity in the terms of service, I was like, oh, that's gonna be fucking abused, but also good change for people like me and certain other folks that I follow and, you know, occasionally have conversations with. Like, they're all taking advantage of it, but, like, taking advantage of it in a way that's still within the terms of service.
So you're saying that we'll be able to play Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on stream when it finally drops?
We can actually play Blasphemous finally.
Wow,
Yeah,
really?
we can actually play Blasphemous.
Some idiots are gonna find out quick what isn't artistic nudity.
Oh,
Yep.
some idiots already found out quick what isn't artistic nudity. A number of people got... Yeah, we can finally play Dante's Inferno. Not that we would.
I seek knowledge as guardian of the secret ways. On invite. Oh, is this going to be the which door leads to heaven puzzle?
There's a liar at the fork. There are two people at the fork of the road.
Go to the left or to the right, for we shall not meet. Hold on. Acknowledge as guardian of the secret ways. Go to the left or the right.
Censor.
Fuck.
Oh, if we ever do actually play Dante's Inferno, we're definitely gonna be making squeeze my hog jokes. Squeeze my hog.
Do I just have to alternate? Is that what it's saying?
I think that's what's going on.
Visitors to the Book of De La Metallica. What do you seek in this foreign world? The one who turns left here shall receive the power of death. The one who turns right here shall receive the power of life.
I can go to the right.
Wait, but we already got the power of life from the unicorn, so we need the power of death now, don't we?
I get this feeling that if we go into the left one, we're gonna get insta-killed.
I'm gonna try it in.
Yeah, if you want to try it.
Because again, we have the life rune, now we need the death rune.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure Dante's Inferno is pretty
Guardian
decent.
Blade, who is it that possesses unworthy powers? To forge a future for the world, choose the left door. To take the future from the world, choose the right door.
Left door.
Always speak of justice using their power to enforce it. What then is the meaning of justice? If you want justice as power,
And yeah.
take the right door. If you want power as justice, take the left door. Oh, this is semantics, isn't it?
Read that one more time?
So it's either go to the left door if we want power as justice, go to the right door if we want justice as power.
Justice is power. Or justice as power.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We got sent back to the
So it
beginning.
was the wrong one. Power
Right.
as justice.
Right.
That is like the most... I appreciate the courtesy of the game leaving the doors open than the ones that we took.
Yep. The might of the demons is determined by the strength of their machines.
So we just got that by luck.
Yeah, I just got this one by blind fucking luck, I guess.
That's funny. Oh, is it really alternating? It just hit me that it actually is alternating.
Yeah, because they said go left or right so we shall not meet. So I think that's actually the solution et al.
Yeah. So we're just gonna go left next. You want to just blind do it and see how it works?
Always speak of justice using their power to enforce it. What then is the meaning of justice? Is power is justice.
That's like the opposite of what anime teaches us. Wait, what?
Oh, I might have screwed up one of the other ones. Hold up. Left. Right. Metallica. Death.
Maybe it is Power of Life.
Hold on, let me double check. Yeah, because we have the life rune, so we need the power of death.
Are you sure?
Yes. What else? Take the future from the world.
And yeah, that's something. It was people reading the terms of service and taking it as how they wanted to take it instead of actually taking it as how it's dictated.
No, that wasn't it either.
How much you want to bet it's the power of life to still get the power of death?
The correct sequence is left, right, left.
So
right.
I was right.
No, you were left.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, it's the same thing with that one dude that I was in like a half argument with on Reddit, where they were cherry picking the material usage license to support their narrative. Where they were like, "Oh, but you can't. I play DMCA music because a lot of areas in Final Fantasy XI are just dead silent, and like then just play Final Fantasy XI music over it. It doesn't matter what song you want, as long as you're showing gameplay. They don't care. Well, that's against the terms of service or the material usage license." And I'm like, no, it's definitely not against it. Like, here's proof right here. While it does say this here, it says just below it is the exception case. So just don't play DMCA music.
But what about DMC2?
DMC2. Wait, it really, really frustrates the shit out of me when people are trying to, like...
I screwed up. I got thrown off. Okay.
It pisses me off when people are trying to take the piss out of Twitch for reasons that are completely unjustified. Like, they will sit there and cherry pick parts of the terms of service and pass it as something else, completely ignoring literally either a whole sentence after that or like a few lines below that gives them like, well, here's why you were actually got a copyright strike. Because the whole argument with the dude had with Final Fantasy XI was, I was streaming a private server on Final Fantasy XI and I got a DMCA strike, but so did a bunch of other people. I think Twitch's DMCA system is fucked. And I'm like, I agree with you. However, here is where you're wrong. One, you're playing on a private server, which is a violation of Square Enix's terms of service with Final Fantasy XI, and they're well within their right to flat out get you banned from the platform. You getting a DMCA strike is generous. Two, you were playing DMCA strikeable music on Twitch without a VOD track. Also, well within their right to DMCA strike you. If you don't have the permission, or if you at least don't have it as a VOD track, you're doing everything in your power to get DMCA strike. If you just have it as a VOD track, you're gonna mitigate it. You're not gonna guarantee you're not gonna get DMCA struck, but you're at least going to mitigate the odds of it happening, because what record label is gonna go out of their way outside of maybe like CoComelon to just go to your stream?
Also, why would you be playing CoComelon while playing Final Fantasy XI?
You'd be surprised, okay? There's been people who have gotten banned for literally uttering the words "Baby Shark." Oh no! But yeah, you get what I mean though. Fucking play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Do what you can to mitigate it, but understand that what you are doing is still probably going to get you a copyright strike anyways, if a record label is that zealous or overzealous. Now,
I think you should just play every music that's been invented ever and layer it over each other and watch them fight each other for who gets the copyright revenue.
The fucking copyright, the revenue lock that Stephanie Sterling invented.
Yeah,
I will give full credit to Stephanie Sterling for that.
it's such a good. Holy shit!
Well, hello. Of course, another bug-themed enemy is defined by death.
Holy crap! Look at this fucking Ultraman enemy.
Right?
Look at this.
You wanna voice this one?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Give me a sec. This is the realm of the forbidden knowledge. I am the keeper of all the knowledge stored here. Humans, you have successfully overcome the labyrinth. You have earned the right to possess the secret power of illusion.
Hey, I just want to take a moment to interrupt you and say that you're looking absolutely wonderful today.
Just remember, the power is a vehicle, not a driver.
Oh, alright, not gonna take the compliment? Alright, I see how it is.
Warrior and the Shaman Princess take my powers, and please kindly shut the fuck up.
Oh, alright.
But also have faith in what you do. But also shut the fuck up.
Damn, why you gotta be so mean to a rat?
Hades rune acquired.
Honestly, I would have taken... I like that name over what it could have been Death Rune. Because Hades Rune just makes way more sense, in my opinion.
Yeah, things sound cooler when you put them in a language that's not your own.
Yeah, anyways, on the topic of Final Fantasy XI. Again,
Bye.
private server, violating, like, Square Enix's terms of service, using that as, well, why don't they strike the fucking private server then? They probably have tried. There's probably a 1,000 DMCA and cease and desists in that private server's inbox. But if you're hosted on a DMCA-free, like, data center, it's gonna be impossible to do that. Second of all,
Did you say unpossible?
it's gonna be impossible. I mean, technically, it's impossible as well. Like, but that's semantics.
That's just making me want to play Old World Blues. Holy shit.
And yeah, that's why mashups and remixes are so popular now, because it can't tell what music is anymore and can't get DMCA'd.
Yeah.
But on the note of the material usage license, and well, I can't play Final Fantasy XI music over Final Fantasy XI because it's against their terms of service.
What?
That is completely fucking wrong. There are so many fucking YouTubers that do arranges and remixes of Final Fantasy XIV's music, which is where Final Fantasy XI got their material usage license from, that you can genuinely play Final Fantasy XI music over Final Fantasy XI gameplay in any context whatsoever, as long as it's gameplay and it's perfectly legal. That is in the material usage license. You are allowed to use the music as long as it is shown over gameplay. The fact that someone tried to argue against me about that, and what's funny is when I copy and pasted the material usage license to them, they just never replied and blocked me. I'm like, I really hate being that motherfucker, but like, in the case of Reddit, if they block you, that pretty much means you won.
I mean, also winning is just not being on Reddit and going out and reading reading more posts about people who are apparently finding out about the fucking finding out that people have actually made a Venture Brothers edit of that one guy who argued the fucking, oh, you can have both gender equality and economic stability. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But also, I could technically also argue, first of all, why are you playing Final Fantasy XI to begin with? That game, like, should be left to rest, because that is very much a game that's a product of its time. However,
If you didn't see it,
no, go ahead.
I actually had something that hit the nail on the head, which is the changes to Discord's mobile UI shouldn't be surprising because Discord was founded by Final Fantasy XI players. So
Ooh, I hate that you're right. I hate that you're right. What's even funnier is they rolled that mobile UI change back. It's in the beta branch. They have a like amalgamation of the old UI and the new UI in it now. It's actually much better because the old UI is like, it wasn't really broken, but it could use some better it has made a number of changes to make it so it's very solo friendly. You know, again, like, I don't hate on people who play Final Fantasy XI. I hate on people who think Final Fantasy XI should be the gold standard for MMO still.
it's the issue that everyone has with a piece of media in general that's perceived as the quote-unquote sacred cow, where you can only argue up and down this is GOAT game of the year every year before people stop and they realize, You know, we've done stuff like this, but better, even if it's not one-to-one, right? SMT Nocturne is cool, but we've actually come up with games since then that doesn't make you have to pick and choose your skills on a level-by-level basis.
Also, you want me to really fuck everybody up who likes Final Fantasy XI? And I'm sorry if that this is going to upset so many people. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. If you really want to play a good Final Fantasy XI, play fucking Shin Megami Tensei If. You know, the Nexon MMO that literally does the same thing, but actually playable?
Are you sure you're not thinking of Imagine?
It might have been Imagine. Sorry, it might have been
Because
Imagine.
SMT If is the spin-off on SNES.
Right. It might have been Imagine. Sorry about that.
Yeah, If is because If was basically like a proto Persona game. It
Yeah.
actually shared a lot of developers with Persona 1.
Yeah. I actually am kind of sad that Imagine went away.
Actually playable.
Yeah, no, I
games.
know it's been down for a while. I'm actually quite sad because, like, there's some lore bits.
Not only that, but Atlas has also gone after people who tried to host the game on private servers.
If they release an Imagine offline, like Dragon
Quest X has been doing?
is going to be doing. It's not supposed to be doing. It's going to be doing. It's going to happen.
Well, it's already doing it in Japan. There's just been
Too much.
no.
The problem that's been happening. It's actually come out. Problem that's been happening with 10 offline not coming to the West is just localization nightmare.
Oh, yeah, because you have to go through an MMO that's been around for fucking over a decade, which means translating all that text.
It's the same problem that was happening with Trails into the Blue or Trails of Azure.
Yeah, it's Trails to Azure now. We have an official title.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm so used to calling it Trails into the Blue.
And what they compromised on was they looked at an already complete fan translation, did some touch-ups to make sure it was properly to the quality standards of an official translation, and just used that with official licensing and permission from the fan group. Which, if you're gonna do it, that's a
like
pretty
that.
cool fucking way to do it.
It's an
admittedly.
amazing way of doing it. And unfortunately, the moment that game came out, they resumed work on Trails into Reverie and went right back to the shitty translations. I'm so fucking mad about that. That NIS did not learn from fucking Lacrimosa. So fucking maddening. For those who don't know about the Lacrimosa translation, because it's different now than it was before, they did like a shit ton of literal and Google Translate of locations that already had English names for Lacrimosa of Dana when it came out originally. And like what was the fucking, I think it was Pangaea Chasm, was called Deep Throat Canyon. And Against the Arms Mountain was like Fat Arm Mountain or some shit. Yeah, it's literally NIS going, why should we pay translators? Well, Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 bombed so hard because the problem wasn't necessarily the gameplay, it was the fact that it couldn't run on most PCs at the time.
Well, I mean, it was, and also the gameplay.
I mean, the gameplay, yeah, that was definitely a problem.
Remember how they completely lied to players about how experience points worked until they found out through data mining, like, immediately after?
Oh my god, don't get me started on. Oops, sorry, I took away part of the screen.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, so in Final Fantasy XIV 1.0, you didn't get experience points from beating enemies efficiently. You got it from doing guild hests, which were limited, like, daily quests.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. I'm a little sad that there certain parts of 1.0 story didn't translate into 2.0.
Oh yeah, and I think they also didn't properly communicate / also lied about getting rested experience bonuses.
Yep. There are some things about 1.0 that I really wish they brought back, like how you meet...
Like barrels having more polygons than a player model?
No, I actually miss the how you originally meet Apollimo and Yida in 1.0, because you actually meet them in a very fun way.
Oh yeah.
During the 2.0 beta, they had the 1.0 quest line for that, and they changed it. It's like completely different now, and I'm actually really sad, because it was a very good introduction and set, like, from the get-go, you understand the dynamic that the two have, and it's like, it was so adorable, and it's gone forever.
Yep.
I'm so sad about it because like a certain event in a certain expansion doesn't hold nearly the same weight as it does now, or doesn't hold the same weight it did or would back then as it would now, because you don't get that dynamic as soon as you do in 2.0 or in 1.0.
Is it forward for me to say this is just the curse of the Crystal Tools engine?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it could have
Because,
also
like,
just been like a.
I still think about people who say that, we should have got Versus 13. I can't believe we got the mediocre disappointment that was Final Fantasy V. Do you really think they could fit an action RPG and third-person shooter together in a Crystal Tools engine game released on, like, the Xbox 360, PS3? Is that what you really think would have worked out during that particular era of Square Enix? Hello?
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm glad we didn't get Versus 13.
That's the era of Square Enix that gave us the third birthday, motherfucker. Do you really think you want that as badly as you think? Because I don't think you do.
Versus 13, as somebody who has seen gameplay footage of it and how it was supposed to play, that game would have been miserable.
It would have been.
It would have been Resonance of Fate before the HD remaster.
Oh, I actually played the original version of Resonance of Fate. I don't remember if I ever beat it or not. But I got very deep in.
It was a shit show. The only reason I knew about that gameplay footage because part of it was in Dissidia Duodecim.
Me laughing in Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus.
Resonance of Fate was the weird fucking. I think it was the time travel one.
No, it wasn't. It was the it was the Tri-Ace third-person shooter tactical RPG thing.
Oh,
that was set in like a big tower city.
Oh,
It was
right.
Yeah, it was the one that had the alarmingly well done character customization where you could dye their hair, buy tons of clothes, buy them color contacts, and apply them to individual eyes. And it also had the thing where you upgrade weapons by bolting a bunch of fucking scopes and grips together.
Can we take a moment to address what the fuck's going on in this room?
Oh, what do you mean?
This lighting does not make a lot of sense.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
We're gonna talk to the last living dwarf.
One of the last living elves, rather.
Yeah, I mean, the dude's a blacksmith. You might as well call him a dwarf at this point.
The life force and the illusions. I am unleashing the forbidden powers. Am I making a terrible mistake again? Guardian Blade will be forward. It's the weapon capable of saving the future. The Guardian Blade!
The Guardian Blade!
Guardian Blade!
That startled me.
The surgery took the better part of
He
the
should
day.
have been powers! I've done all I can. Now I'll see how he holds up.
Alright.
What accent am I doing? Who cares? I just wanted to sound gruff. Because I couldn't do a Russian accent before. Because Vasim is a very, Russian.
Yeah.
Very Slavic name.
Like Russian / far distant European, something like that.
Yeah.
Yasim.
Yasim.
Don't close your heart, Rudy. You are who you are. You're one of us. Ever beloved, benevolent, and invulnerable.
Not a Celine Dion song. Don't close your heart. Not Celine Dion. It's another R&B. It's another pop / R&B singer that has a song with that name. I swear.
I wouldn't be surprised. Where am I? Am I dreaming? No, this isn't my dream. It's someone else's dream.
Your robot's dream. Oh, it's.
Oh. Oh, is his sprite slightly shrunken to show that he's younger?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. This is an unfamiliar landscape. This is Rudy's dream. We're children, we're children, we're children.
The killer bees from fucking Wind Waker. You
Uh-oh.
come to the wrong place.
I can't wait for us to walk into an item shop and there's just a deeply conspicuous product placement of a bunch of Pringles on the back wall. Oh, that's such a good fucking movie. That child is Rudy? So this is his childhood. Situation made Rudy's mind go back to his childhood. The childhood is starting to not sound like a real word, Cecilia. Can you please vary it up a little?
Hey,
I know
Cecilia,
you're
can you-
17, but come on.
Can you please put like a texture on the text box? It's getting very difficult to read.
No, don't worry about it. We need the children to follow along too. It needs to be clear so they can see their lines.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna be a dream chaser when I grow up.
Like Rudy.
Oh, I'm gonna be a better dream chaser. I'll be traveling alone, not with my grandpa. Check this out. Possible. A kid can't lift that. Rudy can't do it either. It's a drop.
Why did that play twice?
No way, that's impossible. Rudy isn't normal.
I know. Rudy has no parents.
Rudy's probably a monster child.
Ah.
Ah.
Rudy. My fucking shitty kids. If I saw someone who was like 6 years old and jacked enough to lift crates on his own, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's bust into the nearby store and steal all the Rolos. What?
I want my chocolate and caramel candy.
Yeah, that was my snack of choice when I was like in fucking middle school. Whenever I did well on a test, I'd walk to like a little gas station place and I'd reward myself with a bag of Rolos and a bottle of Dr. Pepper and just chill in my room with that.
You know, that's fair. Play some Fortnite and drink cola.
No, Fortnite wasn't. I lived in an era before Fortnite, a better time, an era with fucking. You know what I had? I had Left 4 Dead, motherfucker. That's what I had. I guess whatever. You get my point.
Yeah. You did not have left. No, wait, you did kind of grow up around time Left 4 Dead was there.
I would have been, yeah, because by the time I was in middle school, the 360 would have been just out.
keep saying that you're old, and here you are.
Left 4 Dead 2 game of all time.
Yep. Hold up a moment, I got something in my mouth. Delicious chips.
Can I have some?
What happened, Rudy? Are you alone again? You want to know why you're different from the others? So you're old enough to think about such things.
Grandpa, I'm 5.
Come with me, child. I'm about to show you a lot of things.
Oh.
A lot of legal things. And I'm not that kind of grandpa, okay?
Are you going to make me shoot the gun at wild animals again?
Maybe not wild animals, but definitely gonna shoot some cans.
What about those screaming flesh balloon monsters that wander around outside of town?
Those are definitely not animals. They are affronts to God, and we need to destroy them all.
Okay, Grandpa, whatever you say. Are you going to show me your weed farm again?
Yes, I'm gonna show you the big farm of weed. In fact,
Look.
I'm even gonna smoke up while we're at it, and hope we don't catch the field on fire again.
Hey, look, the fact that Phil Guy has a land that's slowly dying and has a lot of arid land means that's a lot of growing conditions for that kush, I tell you what, boy.
Get that sticky shit going.
Look, you're in a place where it's going to be difficult to grow berries and you can't even buy consumable items next game, so you know what you better put that towards, boy.
Gotta grow the weed.
Why is he slowly turning into Elvis?
I don't know.
Being with that old man must be relaxing for Rudy.
So on this bridge, a frogman almost died, and while they were finding his skeleton, there was this dude with really cool red hair, and
He's
also
turning
this...
into Dr. Light from the Proto-Men.
So, Rudy, you know what this bridge is, right? Like, as I'm explaining this to you, you know what this bridge is, right? There was a war on this bridge. Technically not a war, but it was more like a battle between, like, humans and monsters, and, like, a two-part skeleton, and then, like, this really cool guy with a katana, this frog guy with a big old sword, and this really cute girl with glasses and a helmet and a pistol. I don't even know what the fuck a pistol is, but they were here, and they were fighting. But anyways, this power you have, there must be a reason why you were chosen to possess it. It's a little difficult to explain. Let me put it to you this way. You know the game Chrono Trigger, right?
I don't know what's more interesting, the fact that you keep harping on this and the fact that you're implying that him being old by remembering Chrono Trigger.
You feel pain when someone hits you, right?
You know what I feel painful, boy? Whenever someone tries to say anything about how Final Fantasy 1 aged like shit and was not worth remembering at that time. None of them came out of their dad's legs before 1991. They ain't words worth hearing. I tell you what.
Boy, I tell you what. The same thing happens with people's hearts. Your heart hurts when something sad happens.
Like someone making a dumbass take about a genre that's older than they are.
Like that time when your little brother saved over your save file for Dragon Quest III. You had 99 hours on that motherfucker, and you were damn near 100% that game. Alright, I get it, Rudy. You can understand those hard feelings better than other children. Someone like you need the power to protect people in the future. You must practice your arm and sword until that time comes.
Arm is in the gun that you shoot, not as in your actual, well, also your arm, because that's what you need to swing the sword with. Also, please forgive me, I had a whole round of brie earlier, and that does just absolute murder on my
just had
digestive
Chipotle,
system.
what do you expect? Honestly, Rudy, I wouldn't worry too much. If they piss you off too much, just throw a crate at them. Real power is the power to protect what's dear to you.
Rudy's kindness comes from his understanding of people's hard feelings, not only the old man's teaching. Now I understand.
Now, just to make sure you understand, it doesn't have to be people that you can care about. You can literally care about your video game. I'm not gonna judge you for it. Hell, I got a copy of Persona 4 that's got about 200 hours on that bitch. And I'm very protective of that shit, so much that I shot this one kid that just looked at it wrong.
No, don't worry about it. I only went for a knee shot. Now, the bad news is he was trying to get into college on a sports scholarship for rugby.
I aimed for his knee and that motherfucker died of sepsis. We don't have medical care for sepsis in this era, but somehow we have video games. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I can't believe Grandpa said to put the Xenogears thing on his grave. It's a cross, Grandpa.
This Grandpa's an old fucking JRPG nerd. You remember that thing for Xenogears? Well, you remember Lahan? Here we go again.
I know you're scared, Rudy. Just hang in there. You are not afraid of the demons. Your fear is pointed inwards. You are Rudy, our dear friend. Don't deny yourself.
Hey, it's the ghost of your grandpa. I forgot to turn off the oven and now the whole village is on fire. Hey,
Look away from what hurts you.
why are you running from me? I turned off the oven and now I have to put out this fucking fire.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it's everywhere. Do you know how little greenery we have left on this planet and you motherfuckers are burning it down?
I need
No wonder
that-
why us demons are just so pissed at you all the time.
I need that greenery to grow my weed farm.
Oh, shit. Now we're gonna have to settle for a potato farm.
Hey, buddy. Oh, hello, Grandpa.
This is an illusion generated from your own heart. It's easy to run away, but that won't solve anything. Rudy, come out and face it.
Face yourself. Oh, shit. She said the thing. What's the matter? Why are you in a hurry? You bumped into something bad you wanted to run away from? Don't worry, I'll get rid of anything that will hurt you, including the kid that saved over your drink.
Okay, Grandpa.
Look, I'm just as bitter about it as you are.
I'm not bitter.
All right, fuck it.
You know, it's okay to be bitter because you know the creators of Pokemon carry that bitterness so far with them. That's why you can trade. That's a real story, by the way. I told Piffle about that a couple of days ago.
Go on.
So Tajiri, one of the creators, is good friends with Ken Sugimori, and when Dragon Quest II came out, he was trying to get a really rare piece of headgear called the Madcap, which reduces your MP cost of spells by 25%. It's a rare drop from certain enemies, but you can get a free one in Rendarak,
Oh, fucking hell.
and Sugimori somehow got 2 in a row on his save file. Tajiri was so pissed off, that was what inspired him to come up with a data sharing function for what became Pokemon.
I'm actually pretty okay with that. That's very good logic. You could always come to me. Want me to tell you about the story about the time I overcame my dark side and became a paladin?
Grandpa, that's Final Fantasy IV.
I know. It's still true, though. Always stay here, Rudy. Don't listen to anything else. Just listen to me.
Everyone is waiting for you. Jack, Handpan, Jane,
I'm here
Dylan,
too.
Professor Emma, and even Marielle.
Handsome
And
goalie.
me. Rudy is Rudy. You are no one else but our dear friend. I know being with Old Man Zeppet is comfortable for you, but that's just an ancient memory.
No, it's not.
This is an illusion. The old man is dead.
I mean, I'm dead, but I'm not, dead. Oh, that was too convenient. Shut up, you noisy little brat.
Zeppet?
I'm never gonna let this kid go. I've never met someone with such a beautiful heart. I don't know if I should keep voicing it like that.
I don't know either.
I am Elizabeth. I'm a devil who eats dreams.
So you're the one keeping Rudy's mind closed.
No, he's kind of doing that on its own. If you want him, you'll have to beat me first.
Okay, bet.
Look. He opened the door. I walked in. Like, you understand how this works, right? You know the game Pokemon where like Gengar has to have the opponent sleeping before Dream Eater because sleeping opens the door, and if you leave the door open,
I'm going to beat you over the head with my magic staff to the point that there is going to be nothing left of you but a pulpy purple mass.
I like the cut of your jib, G.
This actually is a pretty cool sequence for the record. We're riffing over it, but this is actually a really good sequence.
Of all the designs for a fucking Dream Phantom,
Fucking Fem Valdo over here. Well, I guess Valdo's technically non-binary,
Fem Valdo / legally distinct Felicia.
right?
I think I'm gonna want defense.
Wait, does Valdo actually... Is that ever non-binary? Because at the secret, I remember him having like a dialogue line that implies that he doesn't
Flash bomb.
that he doesn't really see himself as one thing. I'm gonna look that up.
I mean, that's the kind of demons I'd have in my dream. Yeah, but you know.
Ah, my paralysis demon is the cat girl with long nails.
Why does she have a single Yowie hand and a non-Yowie hand?
She's Black Cat from One Piece. Okay, Valdo does identify as male,
Huh, okay.
but let's see.
Zero armor attack. That's just straight up ignores defense.
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm gonna read this because this is interesting.
Okay.
In his second appearance in the sequel, Soul Calibur, it is stated in his profile that Valdo's search for of Soul Edge ended in failure, and he returned to the Money Pit to find it flooded by a storm. Excuse me. Also, thank you, Big Cat Zam, for the raid. Welcome, everybody.
Hey.
Why, hello.
Also, Jesus Christ, returning to find your money pit just flooded is no big deal.
I mean, I believe the Money Pit in Soul Calibur is an actual arena, and it's just like a fight club.
I mean, nobody likes having a flooded, damp pit. You want to get it aired out nice and dry so that people can enter in smoothly.
Oh my god, Valdo is literally just a fucking fail king. Like, he just never succeeds. Also, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome to Master of Foxes, and thank you for the follow.
What do I want to hit you with? Let's try...
Oh my god, yeah, okay, so... The more I read into this, the more it reads like Valdo is, by design, the fuck up. The fail king sort of character.
Like he's meant to fail and, if anything, fail upwards.
Every time he thinks he has the Soul Edge, it's actually someone else's weapon. He accidentally mistook Yoshimitsu's katana for the Soul Edge.
So he's kind of like Gilgamesh in BDSM armor.
Yeah, he accidentally mistook Lizardman's weapon as the Soul Edge.
he actually does find the Soul Edge with Nightmare, but he doesn't actually get it.
Let's see. What
Okay,
Hot
I need
Fuzz
to get away from this. Fucking Soul Calibur lore gets goofy. It's like your
Fighting
typical
game lore in general gets goofy sometimes, man.
It's like your typical fucking Bamco fighting game lore, where like some of the characters have this are literally get to their destination by stupidity and goofery alone.
Yeah.
Like fucking
Tekken.
Yoshimitsu. Like yeah, like same fucking company, I believe,
Well, yeah, obviously.
or same director at least, because Yoshimitsu is both in Tekken and Soul Calibur. And that's in the original timeline, not at the timeline reset. 7, 6 or 7. One of the two. What's up, Big Cat Sam? How you doing? How was your stream? What were you streaming before?
Okay, she really does not like. She really has a lot of magic defense, doesn't she? Reminds me, apparently in Soul Calibur, Lizard Man hooks up with, I think, Sophia.
Sophia. Yeah. He gets the big titty waifu.
Okay, yeah, just use melee
We're
attacks.
literally for a moment there. We were literally talking about Soul Calibur lore because the claw hand reminded me of Voldo. Soul Calibur lore's goofy. If you ever want to have like an interesting laugh at some of the weird shit going on, literally look up Soul Calibur lore. Just pick a character that you think would be interesting, and just look at their lore and go, "Oh my god." I think like the only lore in Soul Calibur that isn't consistently funny is the cameo characters, which
Really?
is almost always, and they stumble through a portal, or the character stumbles through a portal to find themselves in another world, sort of thing.
Yep.
Because they can't justify why Darth Vader would fight fucking, Yoshimitsu, and why those two would have a very long conversation about like cool sword shit. Also, I just want to point out.
Also,
that
they
this
can't
boss-
have him in the same version of Soul Calibur as Heihachi, so they can't be measured as who's the worst dad.
Oh my god, don't get me started on that shit. Also, I do want to point out that this boss design is actually...
I think this is another one that went through a radically different design in Alter Code F. I think in
I
that
wonder
version,
why.
she wound up being turned into a gothic Lolita maid, which is even weirder.
Yeah, see, I'll take the fucking attack cat over the Gothic Lolita maid.
And also, I think the dialogue makes this read more as a cat fight as opposed to Cecilia going, "Why are you in my friend's head? Get the fuck out."
I just think this is, like... Cool demon cat that eats dreams. Like, can we have more of that, please? I think that's, like, really fucking awesome, and I believe
Not
that
to mention,
falls-
this is a Paleolithic cat girl. She has the hair.
That is true. But not only that, but I believe this is actually in relation to an old Shinto yokai. I'd have to look it up. 'Cause I believe specifically...
Because I know there is a Dream Eater yokai, but they're visually based on Tapir. It's the Baku, I think.
Yeah, hold up. It might be the Bakaneko that
I'm back from food prep and feeding cats, and I see cat girl titties.
I mean, look. There they are.
There they are.
With their weirdly spread out legs.
Either that, or she's just got fucking parachute pants on. Because it does look like a dress of some kind. She has like little back straps. Just found out about the Baku last night.
Yeah, it's literally the Baku. I believe it actually is a cat, not a tapir.
I thought it was meant to be visually based on a tapir.
Oh, hold up. No, it might be a tapir.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the one we're fighting is actually based on the Bakaneko, which has a very similar thing.
Yeah. Because there are some yokai that have very similar roles, but mildly different motivations for it or something like
So
that.
wait, hold up. The fact that we're fighting a cat person also has a massive implication that Rudy had a cat that he just failed to take care of.
Huh.
Because
Well-
Bakanekos are very commonly just cats with very spiteful behavior. or cat ghosts with very spiteful behavior, usually through mistreat.
Well, he traveled a lot, so maybe he just wasn't able to take care of one long term.
It's more or less just the Discord for the stream. I post random shit.
It's just hang out, chill, post shit. Don't be a jerk
It's
to people.
it's not 100% active, but like it can be active. I would love for it to be active.
It's just there for people who want to hang out.
Yeah.
I thought Bakunekos were cats that lived longer than 10 years.
No, I believe it's just a spiteful cat that died through abuse or some shit. There's another cat yokai that is the one that lives after 10 years. Or I could be getting them mixed up. Let me confirm. That happens all the time. I'm at least... Unlike some people in the world, I'm at least willing to admit that when I'm wrong. Not saying this at anyone specific. It's just a very common thing online where people just don't like being wrong.
You know what's also a very common thing? This boss having a lot of health for how much I'm able to actually hit them between getting the crap smacked out of me and having to stop and heal. Everyone knows rolling into the enemy does more damage. Works for Sanic.
Let's see. It might have been Nekomata that you were thinking of, Kagura.
Just the good old classic Nekomata. I know there's some irony in beating a cat to death by summoning a fish at it, but hey. What it do, baby?
Yeah, I think it's Nekomata.
There we go.
It's still a cool design, though. I'm sad that it in Ultra Code F didn't really come back.
Just that inelegant fucking face plants. That's the animation you use when someone trips on a banana, not when you defeat a boss. Excuse me.
Just fucking Siegfried from off screen.
Well, no, he's dead. Remember?
All right.
He got eaten by his mom's vagina dentata.
Yeah, Kagura, it might be Nekomata. I could be wrong. It was a cursory glance at both Wikipedia entries, and they weren't super specific. But with the implications of Nekomata, they're just cats who lived a little bit too long and become demons. Supreme Prince Battlehyde? That's all you.
Yep. Sorry, just didn't want to interrupt that too much. I always thought that people would only see me as a princess. I wasn't being hated. My selfish thoughts were keeping people away from me. Finally found out by watching Rudy. If you want to be loved by someone, you have to love other people than yourself. The goddess idol shatters. I am Raftina, the guardian of love. The love that people have lost. Your cries have been heard. Princess, why do you risk your life for your dear friend? At first, I was doing it because I'm the princess and the shaman of the guardians.
That's also cool to know.
But now I do it because I love Bilgaia. Because I love my friends. You've learned the true meaning of love. If you need my powers, call upon me in the name of love. And that's
Cecilia
the
just
first of
looks
the three
up-
major guardians revived.
Cecilia's looks up at the Guardian and go, but what is love? And the Guardian just goes, no, we're not doing this. You were not having this. Aww.
Wow, I fell asleep. Rudy!
Oh, we have black bars on the side.
This isn't a dream.
Whatever.
You won't laugh at me, call me a space cadet or anything like that, would you? I was dreaming. A dream about Rudy.
Rudy to booty.
You had the same dream? Well, I now know the burden you carry. You truly are strong of heart
Hey.
and in might. Oh yeah, that's right. Considering this time, they would just be like, is that like that big? Is that like the ocean? Because there's scary things in the ocean.
Scary things that we will never see.
If we did share the same dream, then what do you remember? What happened? It's the real me, not the princess. All I could think of was saving you.
Like the squid that T-poses at you aggressively until you go away.
You made us worry, kid.
You look great. Sorry, I spaced out for a minute there. Thinking about the squid that T-poses at you.
Going back to Filgaia. I can't fight, but the least I can do is try to protect our home.
Oh,
And now Rudy is back, and look, no, not a big level deficit. If anything,
right
we've
about
now
to
closed
say
the
it.
distance.
Hell yeah. Also, look up that squid at your own risk. That thing is terrifying. I believe it's called the ghost squid or some shit, where it has like only 10% of its actual tentacles are posable and solid. Well, or actually solid, while the rest of it is the one with elbows, where like only part of the tentacles are actually rigid, while the rest are just long, nebulous, practically invisible tendrils.
Fury shot force acquired.
Hell yeah.
Your body represents a past that we are trying to forget. The war with the demons and the Homecross Project, the Guardian Blade. You're the Pandora's box.
Like there's another stream on YouTube right now that does oceanic research, and it practically become that unmanned submarines fucking villain, because every time it shows up, they're just like, we need to study this, and it's always behaving differently. Like there's a good chance that this fucking squid octopus thing has like near sapient intelligence. That it is the closest thing we have in the ocean right now to human intelligence. Yeah, the Nautilus stream. They came across it a few months ago, and it's practically become that submarine's fucking villain, because they didn't know where the tentacles were, and just they kept getting away from it, and it somehow keep staying the same distance. It's super wild.
Huh.
Also,
Okay, but here's the real question. Could you teach that squid to play Mahjong?
probably.
Could you teach that squid to play Riichi Mahjong?
There's not much of a rule difference between normal mahjong and Riichi mahjong. for the
Riichi
record.
Mahjong is slightly more difficult.
Yeah, it has a heavier learning
It
curve.
wouldn't be far off. Octopi have the same level on average as a 3-year-old human,
Yeah.
so no. But they would be able to understand how to play Ramlethal and Strive.
Wait, no, hold up. You saying no to a fucking 3-year-old not knowing how to play Riichi when, like, depending on how you raise that kid, they can solve complex problems that adults
Yeah,
can
but
barely
here's
do.
the thing. If you're raising a kid to know how to play Mahjong at 3 years old, they're probably in an abusive fucking household.
Listen here, you little shit.
Yeah?
Listen here, you little shit.
Yeah?
Teach the squid to play Minecraft and Terraria. Probably would be able to do that.
And they taste delicious. Very true. God, I haven't had takoyaki in like a year.
And apparently squids are around the same.
Attack
intelligence
power
as possible squid.
times 3.
Got his level 4.
Yeah? Yeah, you do. Few things we can do once we get back.
Sports!
Dun, 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 dun. God, it's so telling that of all the fucking Adult Swim songs they put in Saints Row 3, that was one of them.
Fucking Tim and Eric, man. Tim Heidecker and
Eric Wareheim.
Eric Wareheim.
Eric Wareheim.
Absolute
and Tim
geniuses of
Heidecker.
fucking comedians.
Eric Heidecker and Tim Wareheim. No. If they're so smart, they shouldn't taste so delicious. Exactly.
But yeah, no, like, fucking Tim and Eric is living proof that you can have comedy without being, like, mean to somebody.
Unless it's mean to someone who deserves it. Because I think there was one episode that was taking the piss out of Saturday Night Live.
I mean, that's not very hard to do.
No, it's really not. Reminds me of the horrifying stories of Humboldt squids. They hunt in swarms of 1,000 plus.
Yep. Humboldt squids are wild.
Let's give Rudy a bathroom break so he can just shit out the sickness.
I'm genuinely the communicate by changing colors. That's wild as fuck. I'm also surprised that it's not a thing in Splatoon yet.
Give it time.
Yeah, you know the upcoming story DLC is probably gonna have Humboldt squids in it, unless we're already playing as Humboldt squids. Except for me, I'm playing as an Octo.
Humboldt squids are also known as red devils.
That's wild.
Oh, that's why those enemies are called that in Final Fantasy. Okay, because there are some squid enemies that are called red devils.
Oh, sick. That's awesome.
I don't remember which game it was specifically. It might have been in 5 if you go, because you don't really need to go sailing after a certain point. Octopus squids are fucked up because their entire body is their brain. Yeah, like illithids.
The party eats clay and shits bricks. Yep.
That's because when they all turn red, that's their attack signal.
That's fucking wild. So like red being a aggression color is kind of universal.
Yeah, it's an evolved trait apparently.
That's fucking amazing. Why isn't Hulk red? I believe that was the original intent for Hulk, was to make him red, but I think that it was because it was too distinct. I forgot what the story behind why Hulk isn't red and why he's green, but I think it was something along the lines of like he was borderline indistinguishable from another Marvel villain or some shit. Like before the Red Skull was a thing.
Huh, okay.
I don't want spaghetti. Fucking, what was that dude that, speaking of, what was that dude that Stanley took the piss out of constantly?
Jack Kirby?
No, not Jack Kirby. Rob Liefeld? Yeah, Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Dude didn't just, Stan
Mr. doesn't know how to draw legs.
Stan would not let that motherfucker rest. So funny seeing him be like, "What? Why are you drawing this?"
There was a story of a researcher who was on a dive with a team, and by the time they saw the squids turn red, it was too late. They swarmed one of the divers and fucking ate him alive.
Holy shit! Holy fuck! You're right. We don't need to be researching the ocean,
Yeah, no. The ocean can be its own neighborhood of the world.
right?
We should just let it be. Literally hundreds of squids swarmed him, and there was barely anything left.
Good fucking god!
It's like those high-speed videos of like bottom dwellers swarming a fish corpse, and you don't see, and they cover it up to the point that when they finally disperse, there is literally nothing left. Now you see why lots of people hate the ocean, honestly. The ocean's so brutal, Death Clock made a song about it.
I mean, Mark is literally a former aeronautical engineer, I believe.
Is that specifically what he studied? I knew
Yes.
he was I knew he studied to be an engineer. I didn't know what his
I think he was an
expertise
aerospace engineer or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
okay.
like he's a super brilliant man.
This is why we need to eat them first. Also true.
Also, Cogs, genuinely, marine
We need to turn them into
biologists,
delicious balls with Worcestershire sauce and mayo.
fucking Kagra, genuinely fucking
Also,
Chase
fuck
your-
you for making me want takoyaki, Piffle. Just fuck you.
Kagra, chase your goal, genuinely. Seattle's like the best place to do it too, because you can literally get your diver certification in the Puget Sound while getting your marine biologist certification. Pitfall Strike.
Damn it.
Like, Seattle is the best place to be if you want to be a marine biologist.
Also, you know, after we just talked about people getting eaten alive by squids, don't worry
Oh,
about
they're
it.
not local. The Humboldt
They're not local here, okay.
Yeah. Well, for now, they're not. I'm sure as the world warms up due to, petroleum companies fucking ruining the planet more and more, we'll see a difference in that soon. Unless a bunch of orcas decide to fuck up a bunch of fucking oil rigs like they're starting to sound like they're getting ready to do.
I can't believe the orcas played Final Fantasy VII and got ideas.
I know, right? That's my favorite thing about like certain specific ocean life. It's like porpoises and whale types are all getting ready to have a fucking oceanic revolution.
Wasn't there also reports of them just going around and busting up people's fucking yachts?
Yes, there was a pod of killer whale of orcas that were just breaking off the keels of boats and making them pretty much unusable in the water.
Good.
Like, indefinitely. Because there's specific parts on a boat you do not want to break because it makes it completely unseaworthy, like, in every facet of its existence. And the whales were going straight for that shit. So there is a pod of whales out there that know exactly how to sink boats, and you should be terrified.
but also they seem to only target rich people. So if you're not
Good.
rich, you're fine.
I can't believe the orcas read Das Kapital.
Oh yeah, no, elephants like are done with our shit. There's a number of highly intelligent animals that are just not putting up with us anymore.
And it's hard to blame them at this point.
Yeah.
You take nature's bounty for granted, nature's gonna come back with a shiv. Well, like those people who, like that dude who was just complaining about fucking, what were they called? Javelinas digging up his golf course in the middle of Arizona.
You see that shit about sharks copying the way prey avoids them to avoid being hunted by orcas?
Yo, that's fucking awesome.
That's just what I do to avoid being laughed at for my bad takes in Discord servers. Get on my level.
That's still wild as fuck that like animals are adapting new methods of survival, or actively adapting things. Like I think I've kind of been one of those people who is, or I feel like I've always been one of those kind of people that's always said like never underestimate the intelligence of an animal. Doesn't matter how small they are. You never know how many of those neurons are firing off at a time. Oh, I'm sure there's like also a pack of fucking elephants somewhere out there that are still friendly to humans.
There it is.
But like there was probably a lot of like trust gaining going on.
Phaser Zap has been mastered.
Homie just breaks out a taser and just goes at it.
He has like a shock battery installed on his sword, like those people who
fucking
try
No
to
More
skirt
Heroes.
around like gun control laws by having apparently taser tridents.
Or just, Jack breaks out Travis Touchdown's sword.
Yeah, that too.
Literally enslaved and hunted them so much that they teach future generations to hate us, or to fear us. Oh no! Like, I'm well aware. It's like, if it I'm very much of the mindset.
Caught trying in vain to taser my uncle outside of Applebee's. Do you even have Applebee's in that neck of Canada? I've never
Yes,
heard of that.
I believe like Applebee's is up by the Vancouver area.
Okay.
But fucking like I've always been of the general opinion that if apes
Jesus
did not
fucking
evolve
Christ.
into humans, another animal would have taken our place very quickly.
Yeah, but then we wouldn't have invented Fortnite, and we couldn't have Son Goku and Vegeta hitting the gritty with John Wick and John Cena.
Don't forget Peter Griffin.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, but specifically buff Peter Griffin because Epic Games is afraid of fat people.
And also because it's something about like a something model hitboxes.
Who cares?
I don't know.
They put Thanos in and he had a bigger hitbox than everybody else.
Yeah, I'm reminded of that video where they tase the guy and he doesn't react at all. He just looks over and points at the cop and shouts, "I'll get you, bitch." All attribute. Oh, that's what this is. So this is just a fish for the enemy's weakness and go nuts attack.
There's just no unaspected attack.
No, it's all aspects.
Oh, all aspects. Fair enough. Go enjoy your dinner, Piff.
Yeah.
Want to know how to really scare? I think it's fucking hilarious that now that the Google and Epic lawsuit is done, you suddenly see Tim Sweeney like making a 180 about Linux. You notice that, right? How he's
No, because you're like one of 5 people I know who uses Linux.
After the Google lawsuit, Tim has made a complete 180 about his opinion about Linux and the Steam Deck, but still refuses to develop for the Steam Deck. Even though you don't have to develop from the Steam Deck, you just have to not ban Proton.
Everyone who uses a Steam Deck owns Linux. There's millions of us. Okay.
Oh, there's more than millions. This is just the Steam Deck users alone. Because Windows 12 may go to a subscription model to even have the OS, a lot of people are just converting to Linux on their next PC build. Like we're literally on the cusp of Windows dying. If Windows 12 comes out with a subscription model, a lot of people are just going to drop.
Are they still considering doing a subscription
Yes.
model? Oh my god.
They have not backed down from that 1 second. There was talks about creating a Windows 365 for years now.
Jesus Christ.
Microsoft is committing to it for whatever fucking reason, knowing full and well that that's going to kill
Because
their
they want
OS.
all of the money. That's what it is.
It is literally the investors going, okay, but infinite money.
Number go up, right? Number always go up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
What's even worse is if I get the job that I'm getting an interview for tomorrow, I may end up working for a marketing company that works with them. That's
Oh,
gonna be
no.
fun. I still have to do my job, and I'm gonna hate it. I'll make sure that they don't find my Twitch.
I mean,
Twitch
that
page.
also means you'll be in position to plant the C4. Just throwing that out there.
Don't put that out on stream. Don't let them know. Don't let them know.
No, don't worry. You won't be taking the point. You'll be busy taking out pot shots of people through the walls.
Did our chat die? I think our chat disconnected.
Oh, no.
You notice that there's a lack of Malkin saying yup.
No?
Wow, that's weird. On my screen, I don't see you saying yup. Like, I see you on the OBS chat, but not the on-stream chat.
Huh.
It might have been a moment of desync.
Yeah. So she's just gonna go back. Hold on.
Yeah. It's fucking, you gotta make
Full of
money.
Wonderful people.
Like, on the bright side, they're one of the very few companies in Seattle right now that's openly saying, no, we actually do want to get rid of our office. It's too expensive now. If we get rid of it, we literally, like, save, we actually increase our profits by, like, 80%. My lady was so worried. There's something going on. We must get back to Adelheid Castle.
Alright, let's see what's happening.
Plot is happening
Surely-
all at once now.
Surely nothing bad could have happened while we were in a realm beyond time and space for several weeks.
It's in green. I've never seen anything like it.
Very green.
This is like a weird off too. Like
Yeah.
baby poop green.
Like mushy peas green.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? What's incredible?
Professor Emma's invention is finished. The flight machine is done. The strange-looking contraption in her lab actually flies.
A machine that can fly.
You said that 1,000 years ago there was a vehicle that could travel the stars. How can you fly using current technology?
What do you know, Hampan?
You're a rat.
I have no idea how it works, but Professor Emma has been researching flight mechanisms for a long time. You know the Emma motor? It was invented for this machine. For a long time, she said it didn't have enough power to fly, yet
Why now?
I'm not sure. There's a lot of information for me to digest. Also, why is your rat friend talking? I thought he couldn't speak.
No, he just hasn't had anything to say much.
Yeah, I tend to be pretty quiet. And a lot of people prefer me that way. And
Yeah.
It's like, not that I've complained, and I like to keep to myself too. It's like, kind of like a win-win situation.
Okay.
Also, you have hamster breath.
Listen here, you little shit.
Speaking of digestion, she was checking out the Earth Golem's stomach while we were gone. I didn't even know the damn thing had a stomach. We better hurry or we'll miss the test flight.
All right. Let's see how this goes. Oh, that's a neat little representation of that stretch of land. Less
That-
green than it is on the overworld, though,
Right.
by a big margin. Look at that.
That crazy captain. What's his name is going to be the test pilot.
And Rudy immediately pulls out the Virgil chair and sits down hearing that.
It's fucking
Everybody got
Captain
real
America.
buzzy. Your voices sound like robot farts.
Uh-oh. Are we still buzzy?
1, 2, 1, 2.
Hold up, I gotta check. No.
Yeah.
So it's just a moment.
No, what?
Wow, that was weird. Oh, I don't want to see my viewer number. Don't show me.
Oh.
Oh, that was weird. Alright, well, carry on.
Alright.
He's so scared of heights. Imagine a grown man whining and crying.
Yeah, imagine. I'm sorry to hear that.
There, it's coming this way. Well now. Oh, hold up.
Oh, shit!
That crazy captain. Oh well. And they literally walk away. Wow, that was scary. We didn't have enough power to maneuver into the upper atmosphere. We need to start on the modifications right away. Rudy, it's good to see you up and about again.
Where's the captain?
There's always a price to pay for progress. We should all go and visit him later.
He fucking died.
But first, I want you to meet someone. Okay, so the flying machine didn't actually fly, but it does make a nice campfire. Hey, remember this person from literally Cecilia's prologue chapter and Never Again?
I don't remember what I voiced her as. Did I voice her as anything?
She barely had a voice because she was just there to tutorialize fucking key items.
Before the introductions, I would like to report my findings.
This is the Guardian Stone. What?
There is instability in the Guardian's energy. The Guard Stone is responding very erratically. There's some problem to the southeast, far away. I will continue my observations. Something happening to the Guardians?
Okay, bye.
Alright,
I think she's going to be taking interest in a certain other type of rocks. It's geodes. She's going to be looking at geodes.
Crap! What?
I don't have any confirmation, but it's worth a look. We must see.
But I thought it wasn't completed yet.
If only we had the Gemini circuits. If we had the ancient Gemini circuits, we can increase the power of the Emma motor. We need to pair them in order for them to work. Let's split up into two teams. Jane, your team will take the sea with the captain, fetch him from the hospital. Rudy and the gang will use the new machine that I've created for them. Come with me, Rudy. I'll show you my secret laboratory.
I need the dial-up noise.
Secret laboratory. Where could it be? No one knows. That's why it's called the secret laboratory, dumbass.
Gemini Circus.
That's gotta be someone's alternate universe fandom for Amazing Digital Circus.
Probably.
I can't believe there's a secret facility under Adelheid Castle.
There you go again with that crazy idea. Isn't this illegal?
Someone stop this crazy professor. I wasn't sure what I was getting into, so I didn't bother getting a permit. Okay, light it up.
The Epic?
Here it is, surprise. The results of Zeppet studies on the theories of flight, the metal bird, and my Emma motor. I was able to create this flying machine by combining the two technologies. At last, my dream is finally becoming a reality. I'm gonna name it the Gull Wing, the wing of the holy bird.
Its eagles
No,
aren't holy.
no, it's a prototype. How about the Proto Wing? Well, that's steam over a prototype. They can't even fly. We all saw it crash.
According to my wisdom, what goes up must come down.
As long as you don't get caught in a high-altitude jet stream, you'll be okay.
Somehow you don't sound too convincing.
In this world, you can only count on two things: our love of Phil Gaia and my technology. In order for me to complete the Proto Wing, I must have a pair of Gemini circuits. Gemini means twins. Just like how cake means plant. Wait, no, I got that mixed up. Fuck, now I want cake. Thus, they will not work unless we bring the two Gemini circuits together. Jane's group will go by sea, and your will go by air. Get back as soon as you find the Gemini circuit. What's the repair status of the Proto Wing? Stop wasting time and hurry up.
Repair's complete. They can take off at any time.
These people. Yeah, the same guys that were helping me with the Lilithia dig.
The Lilithia what?
The golem? The big spiky thing?
Sounded like you said Lilithia dick. Anyways, him as the slave driver as usual.
This is why I'm only paying these chuckle fucks $5 an hour. Shut up and send the machine to gate 14. Okay, ready? Proto Wing, take off.
Quick, prepare the theme, the Gundam Seed!
No, none of that.
Oh.
Only G Gundam in this laboratory.
That's not how that works. The nose and the tail need to be on the platform too, or it's gonna get clipped.
I mean, we also can't tell what the perspective is for how it's being raised, but hey, there we go.
Okay, now it makes even less sense because the nose and the tail are over the hazard lines. Alright, whatever, fuck it. It's a video game.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
It's not
Ride the
Project
Proto-
Wing, man. Fuck it.
To ride the Proto Wing, walk to the Proto Wing and push the accept button.
Accept.
To land, push the
Cancel.
button, and you can't land in a forest or on the water. It doesn't have enough power to fly over the mountains. It is just a prototype. But technology.
Oh, that would have been hilarious if you got stuck on the mountains.
Oh my god. Damn, there's tons of travel modes in this
There
game.
really is. We got what? The boat?
We got the
golem?
boat, we got the golem, and now we got our flying machine.
The Mama machine, I mean the flying machine.
Also, it's a cute touch that when you fly over the water, because it's flying low, that means that you get those little splashes of water.
The little fucking air currents whipping up water.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
That's a nice touch. Although, damn, they really stop you dead when you quote-unquote crash into the fucking solid surfaces, don't they?
Full speed, full speed. Boom. Oh. Just,
Oh, hey, we can go there. This is a neat place. Let's not go here yet.
yeah, we'll go there later.
Hey, it's almost like we've picked up the same ones we would in a Final Fantasy game.
It's almost like all my comparisons to Square and Enix games have all been coming true.
Hold on. I gotta see something.
Look at that spiral.
There we go.
But yeah, no, there's way too many allegories to Squaresoft and Enix games of old.
Hey, guess what was probably the most formative basis for a lot of games up to this point?
Those two fucking companies.
Yep. Sorry, Atlas, you gotta sit out while the big boys take the stage.
Right? Are we? Testing 1, 2.
1, 2, 1, 2.
No, you're not crazy. Give me a minute.
All right.
Stop for a second.
Yeah.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. No, still having really bad.
Huh. We're close enough to ending anyway. Do you want to call it early so you can check on your own time?
No, I want to solve this on stream.
Okay. Gonna sit here while Rudy is silently judging you for it then, I guess. That lad's 15. He needs himself a fidget spinner, something awful.
Okay, yeah, we may have to stop fix this.
Okay.
We're not gonna end. I just want to make sure that there's nothing I can do right now. Ooh, boy.
Do you notice what the problem might be?
What?
No, I'm asking if you did.
Oh, no.
Okay. Ugh.
Too warm in here. It might be the temp.
Would the temperature be affecting the audio?
Shot in the dark.
Okay.
Okay, we may have to look into a different solution for this.
Okay. So what do we do from here?
Well, hold up.
Okay.
We're gonna mute. The stream's gonna lag for a minute. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. All right, did we clear the crunch? Okay, yeah, something's going on. Perfect. This may have been a problem with the software. As I linked before, I do have a throne now, so if y'all want to help contribute to the stream in a way beyond just quiet you. In a way beyond just supporting through subs and shit. I do recommend checking out my throne because I do have some audio equipment that's currently outside of my price range. You were not required to contribute to it. It is greatly appreciated if you do. but you do not have to. I do not obligate anyone to do it. I do have an internal solution, but the solution runs the risk of throwing everything tits up. So just letting you know, like, because there's a bundle that's going to replace your mic with one of these
Okay.
that will help with your help you not worry so much about your volume issue.
Okay.
But let me do a couple of last second things real quick because all the interfaces got mixed up again.
Okay.
Testing. Okay, cool. My mouth is moving again.
All right.
Let me get yours confirmed. All right, yours is fine.
All right.
It was literally just a software.
Yee.
I'll see if there's an update for the software after the stream today. Okay, so we're good to go. Thank you for pointing that out. Genuinely, like that helps a lot when we have something like that happen. Some people point it out. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah. So they said there was something due southeast of Adelheid that we needed to look into with this boy.
I will admit the design of this craft is really fucking cool.
Yeah, I imagine it's got like a decent bit of... Oh, right.
It looks like a fucking swallow.
Well, it is called the Metal Bird.
Is it not letting you land here?
There we go.
Oh, it's hyper specific. Damn.
Yeah, I needed to be pixel perfect there. I just wanted to make some fucking spells is all.
No, you're good. Do you want me to look away?
If you want to.
Yes, I'm gonna keep the illusion going. So I'm gonna look at
Alright.
myself for a little bit. It's gonna move the thing. Also, once again, if you want to give Raven Joe some ideas about what spells he should, how he should name spells, feel free to pitch them in the chat.
Yep. Holy magic attack. Counter rated up.
Fuck. My filter's off. There we go. That is super weird that there was an issue with the software itself that was causing it to crackle like that. I reduced the input-output buffer to small, see if that'll hopefully help. But that should hopefully make things a little bit easier.
Not to get controversial or anything, but what do you guys think about the conspiracy theory that someone other than Mr. Satan defeated Cell? Bullshit! Everyone knows that Mr. Satan is a several-time champion who has proved himself in the Budokai Tenkaichi ring more times than I can count. Sure, there are lots of people who say that his shows are inadequate compared to the follow-ups we saw of, like, King Piccolo or Jackie Chun, but the man is a fucking... He is just a sportsman, he is a gentleman, and there is just no way he would ever lie to the public like that.
This response is brought to you by Heatap.
Ah.
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
That will forever be my favorite Team 4-star joke. Is like, are they aware? Nope, they're definitely aware.
Yup. What was your mental state when you realized, oh wait, Videl is just an anagram of devil?
Oh, I was like, oh, no, that makes kind of sense. It's Toriyama after all.
Yep.
The dude has a weird obsession with Satan for some reason. Like, everything he's ever made has had some Satan joke in it.
Really?
Yeah, Dragon Ball, Sandland, fucking Dr. Slump. Both Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball had some level of Satan's bathroom in it.
Wow, I thought it was just an onion pun.
I mean, technically you're still playing into the pun. But, yeah, fucking...
Let's do that.
The just, let's see, I forgot what Sandland had. but that also had some fucking goofy shit with Satan involved. We both know about the later half of Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Z as we know it by,
Yeah.
being just straight up, you're seeing like Satan in a few areas.
And also Dabura with the
Devil,
with all
yep.
the which I still think as much as the Dragon Ball filler deservedly gets some shit, I still think the one where they showed that Dabura was so evil that the only way to punish him was to send him to heaven was really fucking fun.
That is funny.
And he winds up like redeeming himself and wearing like a little flower crown and everything.
Oh my god. I also think it's funny that fucking Frieza in Super being like their method of torture, because I believe it is confirmed that Frieza's like neither male or female. It's just a non-binary alien species. But Frieza being like Frieza's method of torture is being wrapped up in a cocoon around a bunch of happy things that he can't do anything about.
Yep.
It's so fucking funny.
Just forced to endure what are essentially children's nursery rhymes day in and day out, and just seething that he can't do anything to stop it.
Yup.
Because not only is it just the general happiness, it's probably feelings of overall powerlessness, because that's why he lost his shit at getting knocked around like a punching bag by Super Saiyan Goku.
Mm-hmm.
And also why he basically coasted on his power, confident he would never have to train in his life until it was proven otherwise.
And then he started doing mental training forever. I believe that's how they got Golden Frieza for him. Or did they refer to Frieza as a him?
I know the dub has consistently used male pronouns, so that's what I'm going with.
Because I know it's like kind of confirmed that there's like no actual gender with Frieza's race. It's just whatever.
It's like that's what everyone refers to him as, and you know that he's powerful enough that if you misgender him, he will make you unalive.
Pretty
So
much.
there is that.
The photosphere. Oh, you're
I
done.
think-
Okay, cool.
I think there's something here.
We're gonna go say.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Are we reliving the photosphere?
there's a hidden guardian here. I forgot about it.
Oh.
A star rune. I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting giant sorceress Naya today.
Look, you know that art piece, Harnash. I want to get another one of Sorceress Naya. I love Sorcerer's outfit from Dragon's Crown. That's a game I wish we would get again.
Fucking.
Like we will never get a Dungeons and Dragon what was the fucking beat 'em up game's name?
Golden Axe?
No, there's an actual Dungeons and Dragons side scroller beat 'em up that inspired
Oh,
Dragon's
right.
Crown.
I think it was one of the Capcom ones.
I think so, but there was like two of them. Shadows of Mystara, yes. We will never get another Shadows of Mystara, and I'm really sad about it. Like, Dragon's Crown was the closest thing we got, and we'll never get that again. And yeah, Mystara was amazing. We might actually do a stream of that as an in-between for after Wild Arms 2.
What the hell?
This fucking Legend of Zelda-ass fucking island.
Oh, there is something here, isn't there?
Can't you land and call Lilithia?
You're thinking it's not Lilithia. You're thinking of Asgard.
Oh, whatever the golem that you can write on is.
Yeah,
The thief,
Thief was like a canon D&D character.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Fuck, I'm trying to figure out from looking at this where the game wants me to go.
That island might have been it.
Might it? I just remember they said southeast. Sure, there's been cover on at least 2 module source books.
I would not be surprised. Again, Mystara had like a lot of cool shit going on. I think there's an HD remaster of Mystara on Steam. I can check that right now, but I'm worried about lagging the stream.
Yeah, you could always check after.
Yeah. It's definitely a multiplayer beat 'em up too.
Oh, yeah. It would have to be, considering the year it came out in and all that shit.
It's definitely on Steam. Sick. I'm wishing Dragon's Crown was on Steam. They need to put it out on a platform besides fucking PlayStation. Wait.
What?
Do me a favor right now. Press
Yeah?
home.
Home?
Go to the app screen. To the left. One more time. Scroll through this real quick, but slowly. Next one. Next one. Stop. One more. One more. Check the incompatible folder. That's a good sign. Back up one. Go up. I forgot. Go into that real quick.
Really?
Yes. Oh, we're definitely having a Dragon's Crown stream. Okay, go back to Wild Arms. Ignore this for now. I need to check if it works. Just go back to Wild Arms. Oh my god, this Vita TV may be a fucking, like, delivery from God.
Okay.
'Cause you can local co-op Dragon's Crown.
Oh.
That's why I'm happy.
Okay.
We may have a Dragon's Crown stream after
Holy
Wild
shit.
Arms 2.
All right.
There's a fucking fossil over there.
No, that's the that's the temple from Jack's prologue. Remember?
Oh, right.
Actually, wait, no. If I want to show one last thing before we end the stream, because it's about that time. Now that we've met the L, guess what we can do here?
Listen, Jack. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Get it right this time. Match found. O rightful heir to the memory, prepare to receive the knowledge.
Is this an optional dungeon?
This is an optional thing we can do now that we've met an actual L.
It might be regular. I don't know if I believe the Vita version does have the same content as Pro though, because I believe the original Dragon's Crown on Vita got updated to have Pro content. Was Dragon's Crown Pro on PS4?
Oh my god, these old ass enemies. Crest draft. Crest draft. And now with Handpan.
Yeah,
Holy Parasol.
Pro is available on PS Vita. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh my god, it's like $4. Oh, it's on sale right now. Is it compatible with the PS5? Parn, check that for me real quick. Do we even have $4? Right? Do we even have $5 right now? I'm broke as shit.
I mean, if you don't, I'll be able to give you that in a little bit.
Well, we gotta talk about something else. We'll hear about.
Alright.
Okay, sick. Well, I got a reason to play my PS5 now. Fuck.
Yeah, there you go. Finally have an excuse to touch it.
Can you use PayPal to pay for stuff on the PlayStation Store?
Yes, I think so.
Something I'll have to check after stream. I would love to have a Dragon's Crown stream. That game is way too fucking good. The fact that it's not available on PC is a fucking, like, betrayal. Same with Odin Sphere and Muramasa. Yeah, people desperately want it, but nobody can find it. Okay, cool. Parna may actually hit you up for that. We'll see how things go. It'll be discussed after stream, which we'll be wrapping here in a few minutes anyways.
Or we can wrap right now if you want.
You want to wrap right now? Since you
Yeah.
can't really find where to go?
Yeah, it seems like it's not something that's immediately visible on the world map, so I'll probably just look it up.
What did you do, Parn?
Not what he meant to send.
Oh.
Oh, that's what it sent us? That's weird.
Weird. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, the one thing that, like, at the time people were freaking out about Dragon's Crown, to have a little bit of talk about that game, was how, like, there was a good bit of, like, sexualized things in about the game itself, but
There
it
we
wasn't specific just to here, have it, it's double saved. It wasn't explicit to the fucking girls though. It was like everybody. If there was any sexualization going on at all, it was everybody. There was like big burly shirtless men with like huge fucking bulges in a few areas. Like it wasn't just like girls just being hypersexualized. It was just everybody. Okay. You'll see that when we stream it for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, should be good to go. So I'm gonna do the wrap up.
All right.
All right, and with that, thank you all so very much for watching. I'm gonna do our quick shout outs for today's stream, which is Alana Cat and Puma Cam. Thank you for Lord, the knight and the dwarf were both jacked. Abso-fucking-lutely. The fact that the knight was jacked as fuck, and when he took off his helmet, it was like a fucking pretty boy bishy face, was fucking hilarious. But anyways, thank you all so very much for watching. We're gonna do a quick few shout outs whenever Spotify kicks in. Oh, our VOD check's muted. There we go. Alrighty. Puma Cam and Alana Cat, thank you for the Prime / Tier 1 subs. Big Cat Zam, thank you for the Raiders. And the Master of Foxes, thank you for the follow. But yeah, and with that, we're gonna wrap for the week. Now that I know that Dragon's Crown is still functional and purchasable, I may sneak in a stream at some point here soon. Stick around. So we'll see if we can get something going like within the next couple days. We'll see how things go, but otherwise expect it to be a future stream. Anyways, thank you all so very much for watching, everybody. Have a good night and stay true to yourselves. See y'all next time. by the way. I'm excited that that I'm gonna be able to play Dragon's Crown again. I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to play it. It's such a good fucking game. Like, Vanillaware does their shit. Piffle, I'll show you what I mean by, like, they made no exception on who was in an exaggerated, borderline horny manner. Like, it's actually kind of funny in a lot of cases.